Hi there everybody, good morning and welcome to day 4, the 4th morning of the 2023 Basketball New Zealand National Championships from CET Arena here in Palmerston North. Another grey morning outside, but it is heating up in here. Can hear the pitter-patter of tiny feet and the bounce of basketballs. Here on Court 5, the last day that we'll be streaming live from Court 5, as all attention after that will shift to Fly Palmy Arena. We have 2 great games for you. Game 1 at 9 a.m. under the auspices of Harry Apes and co-referee Jake Young. Girls AA preliminary quarter-final Mount Maunganui and Rangiora. And for you commentating that game, Maya Williamson and Ryan Doubledham, one of our best pairings. Game 2 at 10:45. This an A-boys semi number 2. In fact, Blake Rosanowski and Leo Shaw, your referees for that. It's Manukura under a very good coach on the rise, and Tia Temara Frost, son of the late legendary Joe Frost, up against Aquinas. Maya and Crystal Ledger Walker will have that game for you. I tell you what, these are 2 big games, but it's still building.
Kia ora everyone and welcome to Paradise North on day 4 of Basketball New Zealand Secondary School Nationals. This morning we are in the playoffs for the AA girls. We have a preliminary quarterfinal here between Rangiora High School and Mount Maunganui College. I'm Maya Williamson, joined by Ryan Double D, Double Dam. How are you doing, Ryan?
Good, thank you. Again, the weather has been put on for everyone who is visiting this beautiful city. But thankfully we've got a competitive game here for us between Mount Maunganui and Rangiora High School, looking to book their spot in the top 8 of the National Secondary School Tournament. Yeah,
I believe this will be a pretty tight game here today. I think we'll jump over to do some team lists shortly. All right, we've got Rangiora first. Would you like to take it away there, Ryan?
Sure thing, Mike. Number 2, we got Kyra Lethan. Number 3, Ashlyn Rain, the former New Zealand under-17 player from the World Cup last year. Number 4, Ellie Jagger. Number 8, Abby Prattley. Number 10, Hayley Barrett. Number 11, Hannah Jagger. 14, Harper McDonald. 15, Emma Lofhagen. And 24, Hadley James, coached by Sam Watkins, ably assisted by Liam Connolly. Good little coaching duo they've got going on there.
And we'll head over to Mount Maunganui, now a talented squad. At number 1, we have Shamar Broughton and twin number 4, Karis Broughton, alongside Anna Hardy at 2, 6, Krista Bennett, 7, Tarina Temu, 8, Olivia Lassie, 9, Jada Ormsby, 10, Mahina Rangi Bizant, sister of Jaden Bizant, 12, Mariana Monga, 13, Shikani Murray, 15, Bailey Putt, and Kailani Maria Teopita Horney is injured. Coached by Paul Berridge and assisted by Brent Bizant. So a little bit of a family affair going on with the Bizants and the 2 young twins. And of course we have our wonderful referees for today, Regan Ashley and Liam Camelot Allen.
Look, lots on the line here today. Certainly these 2 teams are battling out for higher seedings in their pool and come up short and have had to back up here at 9 o'clock. Court 5 here at Central Energy Trust Arena. So nothing easy for these 2 teams, but everything to play for. You know, there's a significant difference between a placing somewhere in the top 8 to, you know, anywhere through 9 through 16.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, you know, this extra game, if you don't come out on top, and you got to back up this afternoon against a freshened team in that middle 8, you know, so everything to play for here.
100%. And Mount Maunganui, second in their pool, just had a tough loss to St Andrews last night. And a healthy loss in the end, but pretty competitive all the way through, I believe. Yeah,
I caught a lot of that game, and Stack would get a 10, 12, 13-point lead. Mount would come all the way back, and then the last kind of 4 or 5 minutes, stack up their defensive pressure. Mount struggled to score, and I think they went scoreless probably the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Tough way to finish a game. And
it went from a 2-point game to an 18-point game, and it ended up being a comprehensive victory. 2 stack, but certainly for a good 32 to 35 minutes, Mount played a really good game of basketball.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see that here again today. Rangiora, not so lucky. Pretty tough pool they had, Westlake and St Peter's girls, which they went down to. I think they were relatively competitive, but scoreline pulled away in the end. So they'll be desperate for the win here to earn their spot in the top 8. Finished second in regionals, just losing St Andrews in the final. Mount Maunganui, believe, finished third at the qualifiers, but a pretty close battle in that one, I believe.
Looking at the matchups here, Rangiora with the slight height advantage. Ashlyn Rain will be jumping for the ball.
About to get underway.
Mount control the first possession.
So number 1, Shamar Broughton, sister of Shalom and Salem. A great basketball family, that is.
Man-to-man defense early by Rangiora, and they turn it over right back.
Got to capitalise on those turnovers. One thing Mount did yesterday in a game that I watched, they boarded offensively very well, crashed the glass a lot, able to come up with probably upwards of 20 offensive rebounds.
As we see the back-to-back turnovers, and we have had a hara foul called on Shikani Murray for Mount Maunganui early in the game, 22 seconds in.
Lots of full court pressure here early from both teams. I quite like it. Ashlyn Marine, the top scorer for this Rangiora team, averaging 19 points throughout this tournament as well, up there in the AA girls scoring.
Good job by Lassie on range drive as they come down and turn it over back-to-back positions.
Handles that pressure nicely. Mount Maunganui here and a man.
Lofthagen orchestrating.
Little X-cut moment here for Rangiora. Tough shot. Ashlyn Reen will clean up the O-boards.
Open Kurawhiwhi Toru is long.
Mount Maunganui looking to go in trans. Shikani Murray. And one, baby.
Count the basket. The hoop and the harm.
Does a good job to stabilise herself and maintain balance.
As we see the replay here, Mount Maunganui open up their scoring account.
Yeah, that was a strong
Murray.
move.
We'll head to the free throw line to see if she can convert the Kuroto Tuku and establish a 3-point lead, which she obliges.
Car up high, and we see their full court pressure here, speeding Rangiora up a little bit.
Yeah, they're looking just to perhaps waste some time and see if they can get some unforced errors.
Handles the pressure well though, and Ashlyn Reen. Yep.
Yeah, I think
that was an easy one.
Refs, Olivia Lassie trying to use her verticality, but it looked like she jumped into Ashlyn Reen, and she will go to the line to look to open up the scoring account for Rangiora High School.
One thing I did observe about Mount Maunganui yesterday, they got in a little bit of foul trouble. They become a little bit ill-disciplined yesterday, so they'll definitely be wanting to watch out for that, because the game that I watched was a blowout, but you know, you don't want to get in vulnerable positions in close games like this.
As Olivia Lassie is getting subbed out because she forgot to put her mouth guard in.
Come on.
Ashlyn Reen, 2 back-to-back right-handed drives in the first 90 seconds, so something for Mount to keep an eye on, see if they can force her to her non-dominant hand or something that she's not preferred or comfortable doing.
Converts both the Kuru Totakus. Some elevated pressure here from Rangiora, forcing a huge pass from Shamar Broughton.
Yeah, it's a difficult pass, cross-court, one hand, and a little bit too high for the receiver to catch, and perhaps a third or fourth turnover for Mount Maunganui early.
Rangiora happy with that though. Exactly what they want out of their pressure. Harper McDonald penetrates. Quite still here for Rangiora already. They only have 9 seconds to work with now. Great take. Good kick out. Kuru Whiwhi Toru.
Ashlyn Reen 5, Mount Maunganui 3.
I like that. Shamar and Karis Broughton here. Young twins from Tauranga. Had a blinder of an under-15 tournament.
Little kind of away screen exchanges and a nice lefty lay.
Yeah, it's a nice finish. I like that. All tied up here at Central Energy Trust Arena, 9 a.m. game. We'd love to see it.
Look at that, back to her right hand. So good job taking away her first option.
Nice little short corner bucket there. Hannah Jagger. Ashlyn Reen doing a good job at penetrating and distributing.
Not quite an away screen, but they almost cut in front of the player, so it feels difficult for the defense to get back in front.
Yeah, definitely. It's working well for them. A wide open 3 for a good shooter there, Karis Broughton.
Ashlyn Reen too quick down the floor, good kick ahead, and she draws a hara, which I believe is again on Shikani Murray, as we get confirmation from the scorer's bench. She said it. So that's 2 early in the game. It's something for Coach Paul Berridge to consider as she
Yeah, and I think she tried to pull away as she realised, but was a little bit too late. And again, that's something these guys want to be careful for. Shikana Murray is a talented starter for this group, so she'll want to be careful. Don't want to give away too many of those. Ashlyn misses her first kuru tautuku. And Mount Maunganui, as you see, already 3 fouls committed, only 3 minutes played, so you don't want to be giving away free buckets.
On track for 40 personal fouls.
Not a great record, is it?
Good. I like the pressure here from Rangiora. They're just making it really hard to catch, and it's certainly more aggressive than Mounts.
Really great hustle there from Hannah Jagger, hitting the hard wood. Sam Watkins loving it.
Sideline out of bounds here for Rangiora with 13 on the clock. Oh, of course, front court turnovers these days are now 14-second resets, as they've accidentally reset it to 20.
Oh, I
believe this is a mistake. However, they get 19.
Won't complain about that. Tough shot.
Rangiora lucky. Mount lucky not to get called for a foul there.
Yeah, that's a tough one for Harper McDonald though. Pretty tough to finish that over a great contest.
Bit of an easier catch there for Mount. They've just got to sort out their spacing and get it over half. As Karis Broughton brings it up and passes to his sister, Shamar.
And looks like they're trying to seek that away screen action. Mahinarangi will penetrate and finishes. Really nice 2-foot stop there.
Yeah, that's good body control to stop right on a dime after the spin.
And Mount applying some pressure now, but just a little bit overzealous, and that's that foul discipline we speak about, right? I like the elevated pressure, however, you need to be disciplined, especially now whistled for 4 fouls, and they'll go the line every other time from now.
Yep, 6.5 minutes I've been in the penalty as Coach Berridge calls it timeout. I thought in that last play, as Shamar Broughton picked up her first person, I thought perhaps there was a bit of a hint of a travel beforehand. However, the team in grey saw it differently and have issued Shamar Broughton her first foul. So, contrasting kind of styles a bit.
Yep.
Certainly Rangiora's presses are far more aggressive than Mount's and have forced a lot of turnovers early.
Yesterday I watched Mount Maunganui apply a really good half-court trap and forcing a lot of turnovers, so possibly something to consider for them.
Early days perhaps, so they're saving that in their back pocket in case they get down a bit and they need to get back in the game, or even as a change-up. So maybe they're talking, all right, after makes we'll jump on that in the 1-2-2, or misses get back to a man. As Olivia Lassie returns to the game with her mouthguard intact this time.
Heard her having a yarn to you before the game. Was she trying to get you to say some nice things about her?
Yeah, she wanted me to hype her up, but it's hard to hype her up when she can't even look after her pearly whites.
Well, she gave us a good smile then, letting us know she does indeed have her mouthguard now. And a good matchup here. Ashlyn Reen and Olivia Lassie, 2 talented New Zealand group players. Nice ball movement here early.
Good side-to-side action.
Hadley James penetrates.
Oh, nice cut by Rain.
Well done.
Another foul.
Paul Berridge unhappy about that one. We'll see that one more time.
Liv Lassie just got beat on the cut and a nice little pass where only Ashlyn Rain could get it. Unfortunately, no good on the first Kuruto Tuku.
These rims are punishing. And good on the second. Kapai, Ashlyn Reen, good shooting. Olivia Lassie subbed out again. Is that 2 maybe?
Must be. I'm not sure why you'd bring her out. She's just been sitting because of her mouthguard issue.
Rangiora get another steal. I believe that's turnover 4 or 5 for Mount Maunganui already. And Ashlyn Reen finishes.
She's having herself a first quarter. She may have all 11. If not, she has
9,
at least 9
possibly,
of them.
yeah. And again, if you're Mount Maunganui, you wanted to take away her strengths, right? I think almost all of her points have been right-hand layups. Great penetration and kick. And second penetration, that's the right idea.
Yeah, nice little flood pass to the corner, but is it tipped? Yeah, I think we're staying, by the looks of the formation of the players, it's tipped.
And if you're Karis Broughton there, wanting to hit the corner on that penetration in the receiver spot. 4.7 seconds now, so a little bit of time, but again, still urgent.
Enough time for 3 or 4 dribbles on the catch. Wide open, Kuro Fifi Turu is long.
And that's a great
for
shot.
Shamir Broughton.
Yeah, she's a good shooter. Seen her knock those down, so...
Yeah, and with that, 4.7 seconds left on the clock. Yeah,
absolutely, great kick.
Ashton Rain long off her, Kuro Fifi Turu, but offensive rebound off the tapa.
Wow, great cross-court pass. And, yeah, clear as day there with the travel.
Coach Paul Berridge will be happy with that. It's some solid defence, forcing a turnover, and Mount looked to half this lead here.
Mariana Maunga in the ball game now, and looking like we're elevating the pressure here for Rangiora again. It's been very successful thus far.
I would like to, if they've got these 2 players in the backcourt, screen for each other and break to the ball, but they can't catch close to the sidelines or really long, risky passes.
Yep, and Rangiora able to anticipate everything they're throwing.
And with the man, you need more space to operate. You beat man presses by dribbling, you beat zone presses by passing. So as soon as they get a good catch in good areas, get out the way and give each other the space.
Shamar and Karis, talented ball handlers as well, so definitely able to handle that pressure really well.
And I'm unsure why, I think they're 21 on the clock here for Rangiora, regardless.
Ball going to the hands of Hadley James, and a nice cut there. Again, secondary cut, and Ashlyn Rain able to just eat up at the moment, get to her strong hand.
That's just Ashlyn Rain's experience, moving really well off the ball. That's her second, maybe third cut resulting in points, and she's outscoring this Mount team single-handedly. Dropping back into her zone.
Yeah, well defended in that action there. No paint touch yet, and only 6 seconds to work with. Great take there by Shamar Broughton.
It's a nice move, a little step through. Unfortunately, can't get the bucket to go as Rangiora on the break. Bit of an errant shot. And here come Mount.
Wanting to score to chip away this lead a little bit. They haven't had a bucket in a few minutes.
And the ball will stay with Mount Maunganui. We've got 14 on the clock. Down 6. 4:37 to go.
So they'll be desperate for a bucket here. They haven't had a lot of luck offensively these last few minutes. Like you said, they went scoreless in the last few minutes against St Andrews College as well. Contested 3 by Karis Broughton. Hits nothing.
I think she'd like that one back. There's still 9 seconds on the shot clock.
Great pass. Can't get that one to go, but that is a great pass in transition. Rangiora kind of able to get as many looks as they want at the moment. Anna Hardy penetrates some kicks.
Karis Broughton long off the Kurafifi Turu. Good hustle there by Anna Hardy.
Hit the ground running, and Rangiora will be rewarded with possession. Emma Lofhagen gives Abby Prattley a break, and not the same amount of elevated pressure from Mount Maunganui here.
Just been patient, although not the best place to catch the ball, but however, gets to Ashlyn Rain in the open court, which
well done. A great wheel.
It's great for Rangiora, but not so great for Mount as she makes a nice play. Lots of attention being focused on Ashlyn with the early point scoring.
Hannah Jagger did well to wheel and did a little dunker spot there and finished nicely. Almost a 10-point lead now for Rangiora early.
Nice little wheel by Manaia Maunga.
Just can't get the finish, and that's gutting, right? Really nice look. Anna Hardy does a better job to deny that cut from Ashlyn Rain. And
Good job cutting off the dribbler by Shamar Broughton, forcing the double dribble, and the turnover created by the Mount. Now the issue of getting the ball into a good spot, some space to operate.
They've spaced the floor a little bit nicer now for these Broughton twins to catch in a better position, and that's much better. Yep, catches with some momentum as well onto her strong hand.
And good job by the twin getting out the other way, so then lots of space.
Yeah.
Hard to stay in front when there's a massive amount of space and not much help behind you.
Definitely, although almost picked the pass off in that one, so they wanted to look after the ball here a little bit. And Shamar Broughton with a lane, nice finish. They'll be happy to get something on the board after a couple of minutes going scoreless.
Bit more pressure here by Mount.
Yep.
Good basketball, tough pass.
And drawing the foul is Harper McDonald. So again, it's that foul discipline. Mount Maunganui giving up quite a few here in this first quarter.
Maunga was right there to wall up, but unfortunately got her hands caught in the cookie jar, and they'll go back to the free throw line, looking for 2 more kurutotukus.
That would have been a tough finish for Harper McDonald over 2 wall-ups, and especially on her weak hand. However, they give her 2 free throws, and definitely something to look out for in this second quarter, especially. They're starting to creep up into the 6th foul figure.
Yeah, and for the entirety of the game, like, all these fouls are going to start to rack up. If it stays a tight game all the way through that, we're going to have some players fouling out if they continue to foul at the rate that they are. Tough shot. Ooh.
Oh my days!
The hoop and the harm. That is a tough shot. Falling to the ground. Kara's
Year 9. What kind of year 9 knows how to do that? Yeah.
Oh my. That's impressive.
Her and her sister making tournament team this year, under 15 nationals. I believe they combined for 63 points of their team's 80 in the semi-final.
I think I do remember that actually.
Kara's had 40
and they'll be bottom ages 15s, right? So they'll be able to play next year. Is it year 9?
And we're going to see a travel call there.
As Mount restart the play. Only down 4 now. A little bit of momentum going towards Mount Maunganui's side.
Yep, they'll be wanting to get a bucket here to kind of keep that momentum going. And yeah, we're going to see a foul call given away there. Emma Lofhagen, I believe that might be 2.
And Rangiora will be in the penalty on the resumption of play. So every foul after this will result in 2 free throws, regardless of where the foul is committed. Yep,
and that's 2 fouls here for Emma Lofhagen. So a couple of starters for both sides and a little bit of foul trouble here early.
Hardy, Maunga on the right-hand corner, shapes to shoot, thought better of it. Broughton.
Yeah, Rangiora doing a really good job in the half court, disallowing anything easy, forcing them into contested shots. Handles that pressure well.
Ooh, Ashton Ring's done well to get through that traffic. Unfortunately, a bit long on the 2-point attempt. The ball will stay with Rangiora, however, as Timu enters the game for the first time for Shamar Broughton.
And like we've said again, Ashlyn Reen been able to get on her right hand, get to the rim almost every possession. And that's her most favourable way to score. So Mount Maunganui need to figure out a way they can disallow that.
Good defence early here by Mount.
Great pass, Harper McDonald, but defended well, and Mount Maunganui off to the races. Can they get something going here? Boom! Kuru Fifi Toru.
Early in the shot clock, but nothing but net, as Rangiora's lead is down to 1.
Harper does a good job to play off 2. Can't get the finish to go, but rebound.
About to say, better job walling up by Mount Maunganui. And as I attempt to say that, another foul is committed by Maunga.
And I believe that's her second as well. So 3 starters now on 2 for Mount Maunganui, and it's not even the end of the first quarter.
Harper McDonald converts her first kurutotuku.
And they've shot the free throw quite well today, so they're able to capitalise on these fouls that Mount Maunganui is giving them, and only just extending the lead that little bit more. Kuru Tautaku good, 2 from 2. Harper McDonald. And right back into this full court pressure.
Bit of a zone press now.
Oh, double dribble called. I didn't.
Yeah, backs were turned to us, so it was a bit hard for our view. But yeah, a zone press now from Rangiora, so Mount are going to have to be careful over dribbling against the zone press and getting stuck in some traps.
Absolutely, I think they're doing a good job of kind of running, jumping there a little bit, not making it look like they're zone pressing, and then.
Now we got 14 on the shot clock in the front court.
A little bit inconsistent. Abby Pratley does a good job to catch with momentum there.
Nice
Great pass.
Well, extra and the drive. This is a good offense by Rangiora and rewarded with a nice easy floater in the lane.
So interestingly, Rangiora's biggest problem all year was their lack of ability to score. They were great defensively, but they didn't have a lot of scoring options. However, today they're having no issues with it. Some really nice offense being played, and another foul in the backcourt.
That's a coach killer. When you would hope that your team knows that you're in the penalty now, so we don't need to be as aggressive. 85 feet from the basket, giving up 2 free throws where we spent a lot of energy closing the lead to 1, and now I could potentially back out to 7.
Absolutely, it's just about being disciplined, right, and being aware as well. I like that they're being aggressive in the backcourt, but just there's a line that can't be crossed. 8 fouls in a quarter, like that's tough.
Yeah, you're near on better being passive for the last minute 19 here to not give up any more personal fouls as well as team fouls, and then reassessing going into the second quarter where if you foul you're not going to give up free throws 80 feet from the basket.
Lead extended to 21-15 now. Karis Broughton just trying to pick that apart, but it's well defended.
Over dribbling against the zone press now, so this is actually a really good adjustment by Coach Sam Watkins, and it looks like they're just doing it on free throws. Mount are doing a really good job getting the ball in quickly after Rangiora's makes to not allow them to set up, but on free throws they force a couple of turnovers with that zone press.
And Rangiora all over that. Some nice ball movement from Mount Maunganui, but picked off, and they'll have 7 seconds now to get something going. Hannah Jagger will come in for sister Ellie Jagger. Ashlyn Reen, the only one in the squad yet to have a break. And she typically plays about upwards of 35 minutes a game.
Nice
rip and go. I think they got a little tip on that one, I believe.
So a couple of positions left here in the first quarter as Reen operating out of the right-hand corner. Nice pass. And I believe that will be Anna Hardy's second personal foul. And again, Rangiora living at the free throw line.
Up to the replay of that. Yeah, Ashlyn Reen again drawing almost 3 defenders, and then no one in that help spot, so late rotation and she can't do anything but foul. Ashlyn Reen doing a good job being aware of how many players she's drawing and able to penetrate and kick or hit the little dunker spot.
Jagger is good on her second koro to tuku. All right, now zone press after free throws.
And Mount just cannot handle the pressure at the moment.
Risky from Krista Bennett.
Yeah, thought she might get whistled for that one. Great pass, but picked off again. Oh, Rangiora can't capitalise. Too much wheat picks this morning for Ashlyn Reen. See if they can...
Back to man press, I believe.
And a little bit easier for Karis Broughton to deal with. A good terror screen at halfway. She'll use her pace, but just has nowhere to go in that one. That's why you play off 2 feet, right?
Yeah, not the best spacing by...
And
Mount.
another foul whistled.
Could this be a secondary school's record of 10 fouls in 1 quarter?
Looks like it's 0. We'll see that one more time. Harper McDonald attacks with pace.
Looks a little bit hard done by on the replay, but Team in Grey with the better angle there on the baseline than we do from half court. Unsuccessful on the first quarter, Totuku. Harper McDonald.
No good
and
on the second.
Rangiora hard done by there. Looked like it came off Mount Maunganui. 8.6 seconds for Mount to create something.
Oh, that made me nervous. Oh, but they come up with that Mount. 7 seconds now. Oh, but he calls the foul. Thought she might have got away with that, but I think it may have been her other arm. I'd love to see a replay of it. Going to see that one more time. So they do a good job to maintain position.
Tough. Nonetheless, Mount Maunganui can actually just close this deficit to 2-7, maybe 8 now if Ormsby can convert on the second quarter Totoku. Now, Rangiora at 4 seconds on the clock, that's enough for probably 3 dribbles and a shot attempt, so they potentially get it to halfway in a bit of a Hail Mary.
Oh, but
although offensive rebound, we are staying with Rangiora, 1.3 seconds.
Paul Berridge instructing his girls, do not foul. Anything you do right now, do not give up a foul. And better job just walling up. So, early lead for Rangiora.
Yeah, I mean, they've, outside of probably like a 2.5 minute stretch, they thoroughly outplayed Mount Maunganui. Coach Watkins and Coach Connolly probably ruining the missed free throw opportunities to really actually probably, you know, potentially could have doubled up their 15, it'd be 30 to 15. Perhaps a lot of soul searching here from Mount Maunganui. Really need to adjust to how the game's been called and not foul.
But we've seen worse than this, right? Like, this is only 9 points at the end of the first. They've got plenty of basketball to play.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, Mount Maunganui fought back from a couple double-digit deficits against St Andrews last night.
Yeah.
Who are probably tournament favourites on the girls' side.
Yeah.
So they certainly have it within them. It's just whether they can stay out of foul trouble to have their best combinations on the court for longer periods of time.
Yeah, and I believe the injection of Shikani Murray and Olivia Lassie when they are ready to go back and when Paul Berridge is happy to put them back in will change the game a lot, especially just handling that pressure in the backcourt. The Broughton twins having to deal with a lot of heat at the moment.
It's got pictures of our wonderful referee trainers as we look to, while we're trying to upskill our players and coaches, we also have coaches for our referees as we work on, yes, every area of this tournament being better than we can be.
Absolutely, and I believe they sit down with a trainer after every game to evaluate how they've refereed it. So good to see they are doing a good job for us as well. With these games not possible without these boys.
I've done a bit of refereeing here and there in local leagues or even the North Island small schools qualifiers, and it's not an easy job.
It's not easy. No, it's a lot easier to sit here and complain about them than it is to do it.
Absolutely. Like, look, no one's happy. Like, someone's always upset. Someone's always questioning call, and you just got to do the best you can. Just like when I do ref and players complain, I'm like, look, how many times you turn the ball over? How many times you miss a shot? Those are your mistakes, my mistakes. I can't quite see everything. It's difficult.
Not superhuman, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right, we've got Olivia Lassie, mouthguard intact, starting the second quarter, Mount Maunganui ball. So we'll see what kind of mindset they come out in here early in the second quarter.
Ashlyn Reen had a quick little 7-second break in that quarter and back again. A little bit of a cheeky fumble there, Olivia Lassie. Nevertheless, Mount Maunganui will be desperate to get it back on the board. Again, been a while since they've scored.
Down screen. Oh, I like the actions here from Mount. Lots of movement.
Mahina just can't get that one to go, but that's a better look for Mount Maunganui. Rangiora off to the races. And better job there, just rolling up, staying vertical. Offensive toot-upper.
Good defense. Risky, though, coming down, but she got all ball and forced to travel.
So it's a better start here for Mount Maunganui. Obviously, some adjustments made, but the most important thing was to see how they can handle this pressure.
Here we go. We are in a zone press, looking to get these traps on the wing.
Defended that well, and a 5-second violation. So they can't even get the ball inbounded.
I'd like to see the horizontally, well, perpendicular to the baseline. I'd like to see them at a tangent to the baseline.
Yeah.
And up screen for each other, and then kind of break into these gaps. to see if they can just get the ball in a good area.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ashlyn Rain makes a tough shot and extends their lead to double digits.
And again, it's those right-hand drives, right? Like, do you consider even just fully giving her the left? You know, you've got to make some kind of adjustment at the moment. She's just eating up.
I certainly would. Yeah, your two major concerns right now are inbounding the ball on dead balls and keeping Ashlyn Rain off your right hand.
Absolutely. This Rangiora team doing a good job, playing off 2 feet. Good find. Hannah Jagger can't get it to go. Another offensive two-upper though.
Rangiora doing a great job following this shot, and second chance opportunities here in the second quarter, and another Hara committed.
Unsure who that was against, unfortunately. Might have been Mahina Rangi.
As Kyra Latham will go to the line for 2 quarter to tukus.
And gets the friendly roll on the first.
Don't see many friendly rolls on these double rims. So
no, you don't.
She can count herself lucky.
And a 12-point lead now for Rangiora. Been in game control most of this game. And gets the second to go as well.
It was... it's actually been a 12-0 run here by Rangiora. Remember the score was 15-16 to Rangiora after... So the first bucket there by Shamar Broughton in a number of minutes from Mount Maunganui.
Does a good job to handle that pressure there as well. But Ashlyn Rain back to her right hand.
Nice score and stop here from Mount Maunganui. Look to go back-to-back positions with buckets.
They gain a little bit of momentum now if they could score here. And a little bit easier for Shikani Murray on the inbound. I believe Emma Loughagan on 2 fouls, so probably doesn't want to risk anything.
Interesting though, like if I'm Coach Sam Watkins, I'm keeping up that pressure, whether it's aggressive or token, because they were struggling for a long period of time. And
another foul committed here against Mariana.
As we see the steal, a good deflection off the kind of ball screen, and a nice pass by Ashlyn Rain.
So that foul committed against Mariana Monga will be her third. So she will take a seat for probably this entire quarter. So some of these Broughton twins and a couple of the other role players from Mount Maunganui having to put some big numbers up today. No good on the first Kuru Tautoku.
And it's tough, right? Like regardless of who ends up winning this game, they've got to back it up. I believe their quarterfinals are 2:15. So certainly not even a massive break between games. So
especially after... Sorry, continue.
So by getting that first place in your pool and having that break and not having to play now, honestly, you really have to come into these pool games taking care of business, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You see Olivia Lassie turns the ball over, just throwing to nobody, really. Rangiora really affecting their decision-making and their ability to get anything up the floor at the moment. Risky pass. Rangiora maintains possession. Hannah Jagger, little foot. Oh, I like that. Little baby hook.
Yeah. Shades of Kareem Abdul.
And you see, like, Mount Maunganui being upsped here, making rash decisions, forcing hard passes.
Coach Berridge has seen enough and will call his second time out of the half, and will look to refocus his troops to see if they can get a bit more execution and perhaps even discipline on the defensive end.
What kind of adjustments are you making if you're Berridge?
Well, certainly if they ever look to press again, I'm screening up instead of screening across and trying to catch in good areas.
Yeah.
And I would like to see these long passes gone.
Yeah.
Right, they're too long.
Yeah, definitely.
The ball's in the air for too long. These girls are too athletic and can cover that ground and get tips or steals. And then, like, we've maybe seen 4 or 5 possessions of good offense because Mount Maunganui are just getting sped up. So they've got to somehow get the ball into the half court and try and get some consistent looks.
I think once they handle the pressure well, like learn to consistently do that, the offense will flow a little bit. You know, we've seen some nice positions, we've seen shades of good offense, but like you say, at the moment, just having to make bad decisions and force rash passes.
It's that quick identification of man press versus zone press. Get your best ball handlers against the man press or against the zone. Short passes to receiver spots and trying to play 3-on-2, 4-on-3, 2-on-1 on the backside out of the trap.
They'll have the ball on the baseline now. 18 seconds, so almost a full possession to work with here. Looking to just go one-on-one. Oh, board. Offensive two-upper. Karis Broughton thought about it. Travel called there. Shuffles the pivot feet on the catch, possibly.
Tough. And unfortunate for Mount Maunganui as they're trying to get some rhythm. Well, here's the 1-2-2 trap you were alluding to pre-game.
And works well for these guys. They go out in trans now. Karis Broughton. Ashlyn Reen does a really good job to wall up and stay vertical on that one, not give away her second foul.
No friendly rolls here from Mount Maunganui, but we'll look to see the 1-2-2 press here again. See if they can get a consecutive turnover. Liv Lassie at the top.
Yep, so good little trio at the top there, but handled well by Rangiora. Kuru Whiwhitoru on its way. And another offensive two-upper. They're climbing those up at the moment in this first half.
Rain back to her right hand, dishes. Secondary drive by Kyra Leatham.
Well defended there. Much better, Mount Maunganui.
Yeah, wild shot, but almost a turnover on the offensive rebound. Rangiora counter with their press. Looks like
just a man
press.
So you want to be giving Karis a little bit more space here. Sorry, Shamar, a little bit more space. Oh, handled well, though. And they look like they're less rush at the moment getting into their offense.
Like to see Liv Lassie get involved a little bit more.
Yeah.
Feel like she's barely touched the ball, and we're almost halfway through this quarter. As I say, she up and under into a couple of free throws.
Looking like she's wanting to take care of business, right? 13-point deficit. Just under 7 minutes to go in this quarter, and she hasn't had a lot of luck. See Paul Berridge there, grateful for a foul call.
Liv Lassie, her first quarter tautuku is short.
She'll be heading over to Papua New Guinea with you this Saturday, I believe, right?
Yep, Saturday up to Auckland and Sunday morning to Papua New Guinea, and we're into Oceania Champs, looking for a top 2 finish to progress to the Asia Cup next year.
Livia Lassie's had a huge year playing at the NBA Global Academy. Had a good year with the Phi as a DP. So lots of development for her this year.
I believe she went over with the Lincoln University team as well,
yep,
I think.
Off to Taiwan.
Yeah, so jet setter if you get good enough at your sport.
Ashlyn Reen again on her right hand, extends this lead out a little bit more and defends that well, walled up.
Tough. I like the idea of those terrace screens or back screens in transition, particularly for Liv Lassie, to try and get Reen off her, because Ashlyn's such a good individual defender. They're not going to be ill-disciplined and bail Liv Lassie or whoever she's guarding out.
Totally.
As we see a tough spin move by Shamar Broughton.
Yeah, so these Broughton twins are playing off 1 foot, and it's really hard for them to finish, especially over taller defenders. Harper McDonald, yeah, very good job there. Mount Maunganui being a lot more disciplined on that spin.
Well, we called it unsportsmanlike here.
Oh.
So 2 shots and the ball.
Was that against... Oh, interesting.
Let's see. Oh, we missed the replay.
Didn't miss the replay yet, having a gaze over. Looks like Sam Watkins wants to hear referee Liam out about that one. And not happy about the call, obviously. I don't believe there was unnecessary contact on that one.
Yeah, there's a defender behind the ball, just a little bit out of position. Nothing, no ill intent as the first quarter tautuku is missed.
Sam Watkins probably yelling out, ball don't lie.
Steal. She's clipped her with a knee, but she also had a hand on the ball. So tough call for Rangiora, but fortuitous for the Mount if they can get a point, which they oblige, and will get the ball in the half court with 14 seconds on the shot clock, down 15 at 5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
They'll be desperate for a score here. That's been only 4 points this quarter, and over half of the quarter has been played. Ashlyn Reen doing a good job on Olivia Lassie, minimalising the damage that she could possibly do. As I say that, though, I
actually really like the sideline out of bounds play. It's super simple, because that person guarding inbound, it turns their head, and all of a sudden it's
Yeah.
just a front cut into getting in the paint.
Especially Olivia Lassie able to go with momentum onto her left hand, which is her dominant hand, and she finished really well through contact with that one. Seems like the tail of the game, although Mount Maunganui have done a way better job this quarter at being a lot more disciplined in terms of fouls. Only given up 3 in 5 minutes now.
As we see the replay of Shikana Murray getting called for the personal foul, a little reach behind, a little ill-disciplined as Rangiora cannot convert the first quarter tuku.
I believe that Shikani Murray's third foul, so I'm assuming she will be taken off after these free throws. I think we can expect Rangiora to be in their zone press if the free throw goes, but it doesn't.
Liv Lassie operating the backcourt.
Nice little on ball there. Splits the gap and one.
Tough finish. Right to left crossover, then back to her right hand.
She's kind of taken over a little bit here.
Yeah, and her Ashton Rain, not sure why she was marking someone else, but Liv Lassie's eyes probably lit up. Cool, I've got a lesser defender relative to Ashton Rain, and went to work and at the line to cut the lead down to 10.
Yeah, she's done a really good job now, knowing that she kind of needs to take a little bit more of a scoring role and been able to have a lot of success these last few possessions.
Offensive rebound off the quarter toe tuku.
Has a look at it, draws her defender, and offensive foul called. Technical foul given after the offensive
coach,
foul.
Brent Bazant not happy with the call, and
in all fairness, was given a warning earlier in the game by Regan Ashley after giving some lip. Obviously hasn't learned his lesson, so fair enough for Regan Ashley to penalise Brent with that one.
Ashton Rain at the free throw line.
Ooh.
In and out. As Rangiora will get baseline ball with a full 24. And an extended 1-2-2. Yep, so looking to trap in the backcourt rather than the halfway.
Yeah, doing a really good job here, staying walled up.
Although they're going to have to be careful with being in the bonus.
Ashlyn Reen, nice little spin move, but called for a travel.
Good call by Regan Ashley, the little hop of the pivot foot.
Yeah, better job from Mount Maunganui here.
I believe they put their offensive foul and the team fouls where it should not be, as the pressure from Rangiora results in another backcourt turnover.
Yeah, they'll be creeping up to about 10 turnovers already in this first half. And ball, this is a good matchup here. Yep, Olivia Lassie doing a much better job.
Yeah, took away her right hand twice. It forces Koro Fifi Toru, which is short.
And now they have a better chance to set up their offense. That's a good job. They're recognising that Rangiora switching screen coverages, so able to get a lesser defender, like you say, on Olivia Lassie.
Yeah, Liv Lassie coming into her own a bit here in the last 3 or 4 minutes of gameplay.
Easy one to anticipate from Mount Maunganui.
Momentum
and one.
All but on the Mount Maunganui side, as Liv Lassie has a quarter of her own, matching Ashland Rain's first quarter. As we see the steal from Anna Hardy in the backcourt.
And no surprise, we'll see a timeout by Coach Sam Watkins here.
Liv Lass goes to her favoured left hand, takes the contact, and one.
And so Ashlyn Reen, I believe, whistled for that foul. Her third.
Third, yes. That's a big foul. That's Rangiora's primary offensive player, and particularly their better defensive one they put on the scoring threat from Mount Maunganui. So big call here by Sam Watkins, up 7 about 4 minutes ago in the second quarter. So do you pretty much the question is, how much does he trust Ashland not to get her fourth foul?
Looks like he has taken her out. I think these girls can hold their own. It's just unfortunate timing for Ashlyn Reen to have to go out, especially considering Not only can she score, but her ability to penetrate and find the dunker spot or kick out to an open shoot on the three-point line. She draws so much attention. She's done a good job at facilitating for her teammates. So the offense looking probably a little bit different now. And it's interesting to see who gets tasked with the Olivia Lassie matchup.
Most of Rangiора's offense, outside of the few Ashton Rain drives, has been at the free throw line.
Yeah, this is true.
When Mount haven't fouled and bailed them out, they've actually got some quality stops. They haven't always got the defensive rebound, but they've done a good job. So, both teams are in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. So I guess it'll be a test of who's most disciplined and who can make some plays.
And we just see this pressure straight away, but handled from Rangiora. Now they have a 2-on-1 opportunity. And another foul call committed. I believe this is Mahena Rangi's only second, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. See that one more time.
Good pass by Jagger out of the trap there to ignite the fast break. It was quite a quick fast break. I would like to have seen Bazant just, be a presence without really committing any kind of contact and making them finish. It's a tough shot going that quick on these backboards.
Absolutely. Didn't have a great angle either. I believe we had an early break, so Hadley James will have another opportunity. We'll be wanting to get this one to go, extending that lead out maybe a little bit more to 8. And friendly roll again.
Third time's a charm for Hadley James on the Kuroto Tuku.
So we see that zone press now all over it, but they're able to mount Maunganui to catch it in a way better position now.
It looked like Kyra Lethem went with the off-ball cutter, which distorted the zone a bit, as Broughton. Nice spin move.
Yeah, a little bit of a tip
Tough
there,
shot, though.
I think. And they're handling this pressure relatively well, Rangiora. Able to get
risky by Liv Lassie there.
Doing a really good job at stopping off 2 feet and making balanced passes. Abby Pretley. Good find in the corner. Only 5 seconds to work with, though. Offense looks a little bit different without Ashlyn Reen.
No calming presence, right? A little bit faster is Broughton to Broughton, kick out.
Kuru, Fifi, Toru, come on.
Broughton the make, Broughton the assist.
Closing that gap just ever so slightly, a little bit more. And a backdoor cut. Come on, you've got to stay awake.
Yeah. Tough to do all that work offensively and then give up an easy bucket.
And they've done that a couple times. Rangiora able to eat up their defense by just back cutting, getting simple looks in that way. Olivia Lassie is taking over here in the second.
Just like you don't want to give Ashton Rain her right hand, you can't give Liv Lassie her left hand, because otherwise it is bread and butter getting to her left, particularly with no real shot blocker coming on help side.
So you see there Emma Lofhagen and Ashlyn Reen, probably Rangiora's 2 strongest players, having to sit with foul trouble now. Not looking too happy about that one.
No. Really pondering their decisions of the foul calls. As Sammy Watkins will take his second and final time out of the half, just to kind of refocus the troops to try and close out this first half with a lead.
Well, I believe Ashlyn Reen's been so instrumental all year for this Rangiora side, and probably not often getting into foul trouble. So Rangiora not used to handling a backcourt pressure and 2 half-court offense without her.
And very risky of Mount to continue this backcourt pressure, knowing, well, the history of ill discipline in this first half and being in the bonus. But great risk comes with great rewards, and hopefully for their sake that it pays off.
Yeah, and they've seen like they've found a little bit more of a balance, able to wall up and just be vertical, especially in the backcourt. They look like they're not overreaching now and just forcing Rangiora to play through the pressure. And it's worked really well for them. You know, they almost got a turnover just in that last possession there. Didn't quite get to go.
Yeah, but nice trap just over halfway. And if they didn't actually get a deflection, it was probably going to be a backcourt violation. So fortunate for Rangiora. But they will have 15 on the clock but beginning in the backcourt in front of Mount Maunganui bench as the teams re-enter the Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams.
Yeah, Court 5 at Central Energy Trust Arena.
Nice and warm in here this morning, isn't it? So toasty. So it'll be difficult for them offensively again. Ashton Reen sitting with 3 fouls and straight away.
Nice pressure there by Shamar Broughton. No risk of committing a foul, but enough pressure to throw an errant pass.
And you see that Rangiora dropped back. No half-court pressure on that one. Olivia Lassie able to just eat up at the moment.
Corner 3 by Liv Lass. Quarter Fifi Toru. Long. And then the tip off Mount Maunganui will be Rangiora ball.
And they will not let up. They've elevated their pressure now in the backcourt, and they're forcing Rangiora to deal with this. Jumping on straight away. Huge pass. And that's exactly what Mount Maunganui want.
So it's risky for Mount to be putting this pressure on, but also risky for Rangiora to be throwing that ball. You know, a slightly better pass, easy layup, but the pass that we just saw is the turnover Mount's looking for.
And it's a hard one to make right through pressure, one hand baseball pass. Olivia Lassie gets a switch here. And Rangiora looking like they're in a 3-2? 2-3?
2-3, but perhaps some odd rotations to deal with the side-to-side ball movement.
And that's a huge offensive rebound from the young gun, Anna Hardy.
She'll earn herself to a trip to the free throw line.
Believe Anna Hardy only under 15 herself.
She stays with the play and gets the extra position for her team.
So Anna Hardy was actually the captain of the under 15 Tauranga side that earned a silver medal alongside the Broughton twins.
Who won the under 15 girls?
Waikato. Are we surprised? Young gun Eva Jeffries, who's part of the St. Peter's Cambridge side, had herself a ball game yesterday against Westlake.
Hasn't she got the highest motor? Love watching her play.
I don't know how she does that.
She goes and goes and goes and
she
goes.
She does.
Good defense, way to ball up, scrapping for the loose ball, and it's staying with Rangiora.
They've got 12 seconds on the shot clock now. Offense significantly slower now without Ashlyn Reen, and they're having a really tough time getting any look at the basket. That would have been huge for Rangiora, but an offensive toot-up. Foul going to go against Harvey McDonald.
Tough call there. Looked like two players battling for the loose ball. Coach Watkins arguing the point that, hey, they're just going for a loose ball, but nonetheless, Liv Lassie will go to the line for 2 free throws, potentially cutting the lead to just 3 after being down by, I think, 12 or 13 was their biggest lead.
Yeah, they've done a really great job, led by Olivia Lassie. Can't get the kuru hand on the hips after the miss.
She's having a tough time at the free throw line so far in this game.
Can she get this one to go? And the commentator's curse strikes again. Mount Maunganui just eating up with this backcourt pressure, and the easiest bucket probably of the game so far for them. I believe that score may have been put on the wrong.
Yep, definitely has. Corrected the score now.
There you go. 3-point ball game. Rangiora desperate to extend their lead, but cannot. Long
off the Kurafifi Turu as Mount gone the break. Nice. Take a head by Liv Lassie. Good vision.
Karis Broughton, hand one.
Love the vision for Liv Lassie, but that's a tough finish as the contact comes in late.
And the Mount Maunganui boys on the baseline are electric after that one.
Nice to see them out there supporting the girls team from their school up in the Mount.
And no pressure for Karis there. Easy. Kuru Tautaku evens the game out. Abby Prattley, really nice pass. Well done. They've done a few of those nice little penetration and little dunker spot pass.
Hannah Jagger obliges with the easy bucket. Broughton 2 in a row. A little bit long. Anna Hardy there. Still time on the shot clock. Plenty of time to work. It's a Look to get some movement going. Step back, Bobby Jack is long off the iron, and sister Karis Broughton knocks it out of bounds. Rangiora will get a full shot clock.
Probably a couple of positions here in this second half. It's electric in Central Energy Trust Arena early in the morning. Well defended there, Anna Hardy. Harper's got nowhere to go, and a
Good
turnover.
man. Yeah, probably a little bit too much contact there in the backcourt to not blow the whistle, and Karis will earn herself a trip to the free throw line. We still have 25 odd seconds to go, so with either a full position for Rangiora, but I'm predicting Mount stay in their pressure, so that perhaps 2 positions left in the entertaining indeed, and Mount Maunganui could come up with a steal here and possibly take the lead before halftime as well. Will be their first one probably in the ball game here today. And there it is. It's almost like you knew what was going to happen.
Who am I? And they've got plenty of time now as well. 14 on the shot clock, and all the momentum in their favour. Their offense just flowing at the moment, and these Broughton twins and Olivia Lassie have been electric. Olivia Lassie looking to eat up. This could be huge. Come on! Karis Broughton.
To the crowd's delight.
Ice in her veins, a little year 9 is taking over. They are fearless.
10 seconds on the clock. Still time for Rangiora. Quarter Fifu Toro herself. Oh, yeah.
Silly foul there. Young gun, Karis Broughton.
The right call by Regan Ashley. Far too much contact on the Quarter Fifu Toro attempt.
And it'll be interesting to see
As
how
we
many.
see the replay here. Yeah. Right into the shooter.
Only 1 foul though for Karis Broughton, so she is safe. No good on the Kudu Tautaku for Hadley James. These would be huge for Rangiora just to, chip away that lead a little bit before half time.
2 more chances. 4.9 on the clock for Rangiora to operate.
Good on that second one there. Could be a 1-point game at half time. Gets the friendly roll.
Sounded like in the cricket where they go up to bowl.
And well defended there. Mount Maunganui will not get a bucket.
Nice passing by Mount Maunganui to get the ball up the court that close to the hoop. However, we go to the break. Mount, after going down 13, go to the lead, up 1.
How exciting. And I'm excited for the second half, Ryan, are you?
I am. Hopefully we'll have some players left after all the fouling.
Yeah.
But look, it's been a interesting affair with lots of adjustments, which is makes for good basketball.
Yep, I can't wait to see the second half. We'll be back after a little ad break.
Oh my god. Get started. I should have done it.
Okay, guys, twice the song. Got past the song. Ladies and gentlemen, who wants to?
This isn't about what we wore back in the day.
We're going to go now. Going once, going twice. No more offers. Sold!
It's about being trusted to get a better result for our clients since 1973.
Sport is about more than just the game. It's about going from teammates to best mates. It's the high fives and helping hands. It's saluting when to back yourself or back your buddies. It's actually being excited to get out of bed early on a Saturday. Sport is about more than just the game. That's why Caltex is proud to help fuel school sports.
Good family, I guess.
Funding is a real challenge. We know that a lot of schools face that ongoing, and the reality is if you go to a lower decile school in New Zealand, you are less likely to be able to afford to participate in sport.
Obviously, having come through it myself with kids and being one of those kids myself who played sport, I know how much it defined who I was. And now being able to go, I can't fix it all, but we can help and try and
It's plenty of
give to
time.
those people who are going through really tough times.
From us, it's a huge thank you to New Zealand Carbon Farming. The opportunities and the sponsorship that's been provided is pretty crucial for our school.
We're buying new volleyball gear, so volleyball nets, balls and the stands to attach the volleyball nets to the floor. Volleyball is a very popular sport. Kids find it to be fun.
We'd just like to thank you from Tauranga High School. See.
I'm stingy.
It would have been worth it in the rain.
Kia ora everyone, and welcome to the second half of this electric ball game early here in the morning in Paradise North. A huge effort from the Mount Maunganui team to chop out the lead and regain a 1 point lead going into the second half. Ryan, how exciting has this been?
Look, it's been a game of adjustments, and from a coaching perspective is what I want to see. Mount Maunganui plagued by foul trouble, particularly in the first quarter, but for the entirety of the second half, finding themselves in a 12 to 13 point deficit, but turned the tables late in the second half, amping up the pressure, getting Rangiora into their own foul trouble, seeing Ashton Rain take a seat on the bench, and Mount Maunganui really capitalised. So an enthralling second half coming up as these two teams look to make it into the quarterfinals this afternoon and a top 8 placing in the country.
Yeah, absolutely, and definitely the foul trouble for Ashlyn Reen has been the biggest hurt here for Rangiora. You know, the offense has changed significantly. You know, she got every...
As we see, we take a look at the Manukura boys, who will take on Aquinas in the single A semi-finals. The conclusion of the quarterfinal currently on the stream here.
I will be on the mic for that game as well, so stick around. Me and Crystal Ledger-Walker tearing it up. And Ashlyn Reen will be inserted back into the ball game at the start of the second half, but I imagine she'll take a seat straight away if she does commit any other hutters.
Rangiora ball to start the quarter. As we wait for the scoreboard to reset, and we are underway.
So Emma Loughlin back in the ball game as well for Rangiora, probably the second most experienced player. Well defended there on the cut by Ashlyn Reen, and
nice block by Monga.
She says, not in my house, and they get possession.
The early stop as we take some action shots of Coach Berridge.
And yeah, not as much full court pressure here from Rangiora, beaten easily by Mount Maunganui.
Back to man-to-man defence with Ashlyn Rain back in for Rangiora.
Doing a better job disallowing some actions here.
Tough pass. Back-to-back turnovers, one each for each team. Start the quarter as Rain in and out on the lefty lay.
But got to the offensive two-dupper, just can't convert on that one, and we see another foul call. I believe this might be Mariana's third or fourth.
Yeah,
so
straight away, sub is in. Bizant checking in, and unfortunately be the last we see of Mariana Monga for a while.
Ashlyn Reen capitalises on a switch here, and a lovely little pass. So Mount Maunganui falling asleep multiple times on backdoor cuts.
Done a good job forcing her left the two positions here early in the third quarter, but can't turn your back to the teammates because she's a willing passer.
Absolutely. Nice offense here from Mount Maunganui. Mahinarangi defended well, and Rangiora come up with it.
Ball security an issue here early from Mount Maunganui.
So they've gone away from their 1-2-2, but just some backcourt pressure here. Probably both teams not wanting to foul early in the second half. Shamar Broughton anticipates that one easily. Hadley James wanting to come to the ball on that pass. We've seen a few of those today.
Good deflection. Rain will take it out and set up this sideline out of bounds.
Some down screen action happening. Pass not well executed. Like the skip pass.
A little bit in isolation. Lefty, tough shot. Opal.
Oh, whoopsie daisies. Hits it off the foot of her own teammate.
Doing a good job to keep the ball alive, but unfortunately, off Shikani Murray's foot, and it will stay with Rangiora, 9.7 on the shot clock.
And the height advantage earning Rangiora some offensive two-uppers. Liv Lassie. Too easy.
Right hand as well, showing confidence in a non-dominant hand.
We love to see it. And right into this pressure here. Just full court man. Hadley James does a good job, but a dead zone.
Initiating, just that kind of pressure there, that token pressure. Because Rangiora, they're starting the offense about 4 down on the clock.
And the Mount Maunganui boys counting down from 3 when the shot clock was actually at 8. So a forced three-point attempt there by Emma Lofhagen.
Well, I'm not sure I'm a fan of that kind of sportsmanship, unfortunately.
I am not either. Good wall up there by Emma, but a tough finish. Shikani Murray.
Nice little double clutch in the air off the glass, or off the wood of the backboard.
Mahinarangi meets Ashlyn Reen, but she does a good job to handle that. However, turnover.
They're not a kick ball if you use your knee, by all accounts.
And just took a little extra step upon the catch there. Mount Maunganui, a 3-point lead. 7 minutes to go in this quarter.
End-to-end action to begin the second half.
This is the best game I've commentated so far this tournament, for sure.
You didn't like how Waimea St. Thomas yesterday?
Oh, that was actually pretty good. That was pretty good. But women's basketball always wins for me.
Girls got game.
Absolutely, Ryan. Love to see it. Draws the foul call there. I believe that'll be on Mahinarangi.
Coming across a bit late there, out of her cylinder on the drive to the basket.
And that's, she wasn't in her position early enough, so the late rotation caused her to catch her on the side.
Emma Lofhagen to the line for 2 Korototukus and the friendly roll.
Man, they've been mates with the room today, haven't they?
All are getting all the friendly rolls, none from Mount Maunganui. The Lofhagen name infamous in the netball circles.
I believe she is related.
Related some way or another. As we see Broughton bringing up the ball. Nice pass to Liv Lassie on the trail with room to operate. Good kick. Kura Fifi Toru. Short.
Yeah, these Broughton twins doing a good job of crashing the offensive boards. And you can't leave her open. As I say that. Doesn't get in the rim. But we've seen her hit. So that's not a terrible shot. Bailey Park will come in for Mahinarangi. And they've elevated their full court pressure once again.
Making Lofhagen work to get the ball in, and Rain here in the backcourt.
Not a bad option to have Rain bring the ball up. Great, nice little dunker spot pass.
So that kind of extra pressure Liv Lassie's putting on allowed Rain to get her right hand, then help side comes, easy lay, 46 all.
And a tough move there, utilises the shot fake to draw the contact. And I believe that might be Emma Lofhagen's 4th. Yeah, 4 on Emma Lofhagen, so she will exit the ball game for most of probably this quarter and the next.
Yeah, the first half foul trouble, putting these coaches, Coach Watkins and Coach Berridge, in some predicaments on substitution patterns and trust of players.
Shikani Murray can't connect on that one. Score is even Stevens. And good on that one.
The Korototuku.
So it looks like they've regained their 1-2-1-1 pressure. Shikani Murray. She has very nice footwork.
It's a tough shot. Took a lot of contact there, up and in, no hesitation.
And lovely footwork of her own, Harper McDonald, but can't get the same finish to go. Going to see a foul call go against Mount Maunganui. Oh, sorry, go against Rangiora. I think that was on Hannah Jagger, possibly. Unsure, unfortunately.
Regardless, whoever that foul was on, they have 3 as Mount Maunganui's ball after the huddle was committed.
Harper McDonald does a good job to apply some pressure there and stay in front without fouling. Bit of stagnation here in Mount Maunganui's offense. Harper McDonald picks that one off. Oh, Shamar hunts down the chase down block but commits a huddle instead. Harper McDonald will go to the line. Possibly her 6th or so trip to the free throw line tonight.
Rangiora doing a good job getting in the passing lanes when those flat cross-court passes. Mount Maunganui are going to have to make an adjustment of just pulling the defense out and either creating some space or allowing those cross-court passes, because I think it's the second time here early in the third quarter that they've given up steals just running through the passing lane as Mount do not get 3 people into the offensive rebound or defensive rebound.
And she makes both of those. Looks like they're in their zone press again, but easily broken by Mount Maunganui. Great pass. Wow, not even a single dribble in that possession there.
Love a fast break when the ball doesn't hit the deck. Rangiora looking to reply. Ashlyn Rain on the...
So yeah, you can just see how much difference their offense is made when Ashlyn Rain is in the ball game. Tough finish, Shamar Broughton.
This game is really opening up. A lot of transition baskets here in the third quarter.
And Rangiora handling the pressure well. Harper McDonald.
The Broughton's wins are everywhere, eh?
I know. Little pocket rockets.
As we see the kick ahead by Liv Lassie and the extra pass.
Textbook stuff.
Mount up 4. Approaching the middle stages of the third quarter.
And a good ball screen there to get a switch for Ashlyn Rain, but well defended. And again, Rangiora able to cut through this Mount Maunganui defense significantly. They wanted to do a better job of being a little bit active, bumping the cutters as they come.
Little Lassie right there, but just brings her hands down late, making an easy call for the team in grey.
Only 3 on Liv, so you know you take a risk leaving her in the ball game, but you know it can be done.
One of the more experienced players, you'd hope should be able to control herself in tempting situations.
You'd hope.
And not foul.
And a pair of successful free throws cuts that lead to 2 in their zone press, and Harper almost saves it. But now Mount Maunganui have an advantage.
Coast to coast.
Broughton. Oh, and I think Reen narrowly avoided a foul call there.
That would have been massive because that would have been their 4th as well.
Yep. But Rangiora come up with possession. Mount Maunganui in their 1-2-1-1. I'd like to see a flash to the middle here.
Good
Liv
hand.
Lassie. And that is Ashlyn's 4th.
Smart play by Liv Lassie. Had Ashlyn Rain locked in jail on her hip. Could have easily gone to her right hand, had an uncontested layup, but forces Ashlyn Rain to commit the huddle as...
Ashlyn Rain will be forced to take a seat now, and we saw how much difference it made having Ashlyn sit on the bench for Rangiora, so Mount have a wonderful opportunity now to capitalise on this and extend this lead out a little bit more.
As Liv Lassie misses her first Kuruto Tuku, her struggles at the free throw line continue.
Puts her mouth guard in.
I reckon that it's going to help.
Takes her time on this one to ensure the make. Lead is now at 3. Anna Hardy, little pocket rocket, will rejoin. Half court, 1-2-1-1. Oh, getting into very vulnerable positions here.
Risky from Liv Lassie, a hand in the cookie jar, but recovers.
I think that might be her 5th steal today. She's done a very good job to anticipate where Rangiora are throwing those passes.
After a slow first quarter, she's having herself a game.
Absolutely.
Nice kick. Kuro Fifi Turu is short. Rangiora ball.
Nice little run and jump there from Mount Maunganui. They eat it up.
Nice pass. Opportunity going big in there for Karis Bruton.
Shikani Murray just beats her off the dribble. Anna Hardy, undersized, gets the offensive toot-up.
The offensive board queen. And almost another steal on the inbounds is.
See that one more time.
We'll check out the O board from Anna Hardy. Straight back up and in.
5-point lead for Mount Maunganui now. All the momentum in their favour. And again, Rangiora just giving them these steals. They're dribbling into vulnerable positions. And Mount Maunganui barely have to do any work.
Time out by Watkins, and I dare say they're going to talk about where they're catching the ball, because right now it's super close to the sideline, super close to halfway, and third and fourth defenders there.
And as well,
no one in receiver spot.
Yeah, these girls need to know you're dribbling right into where Mount Maunganui want you to go, and there's no way to recover from that. Right, you've got 2 girls jumping on it and 2 more girls ready to receive that pass, and then they're off to the races running. Easiest shot in basketball, wide open layup.
Absolutely. Biggest lead right now for Mount Maunganui with up 7.
Yeah, they've done a great job. What do they get down? Almost 15 earlier in the ball game, and then they've just done a really good job not only to bring it back but now regain the lead and all the momentum in their favour.
Both teams in foul trouble, but it's more influential for Rangiora with Lofthagen and Rain both on 4 fouls.
And I think that speaks to the depth of the Mount Maunganui team as well.
Yeah, well, Mount's key players, the Broughton twins and Lassie, are yet to be in foul trouble. That results in them being removed from the game for periods of time. So, advantage Mount Maunganui currently. We'll see what kind of adjustments Coach Watkins and Coach Connolly can instruct.
I think even
girls to do.
Yeah, even if we saw foul trouble from one of the Broughton twins, Olivia Lashley, they have people they can bring off the bench that can just be as impactful. Rangiora not quite with the same depth, no one at the same calibre of Ashlyn Reen, and you can just see how much they struggle without her. They're just giving into exactly what Mount Maunganui want.
Yeah, very, very wide, right? Very wide. They kind of go opposite. They're running a 1-2-1-1, you almost got to go 2-1-2.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice find inside, and a great finish. Hadley James, little spark of hope there as they stay within this ball game. Yep. Only a 5-point lead for Mount Maunganui.
It's a nice shot. Little get to the right hand, little up and in hook.
Spin move from Shikani Murray, no good, but fights for the offensive toot-up. Smart move.
Tough shot. She span into 3 people, but did enough to get the Mount girls an extra position.
Nice little heads-up play as well. 14 seconds here, and all the time in the world, really. Shikani Murray looking to just eat up. Ooh, I thought she was going to pull that.
Good decision. Still time. Liv Lassie to her left. Step through. Good defense by Rangiora. Proud of the dribbler as they on the break themselves.
Nice find. Hannah Jagger for the Kuru Fifi Toru. Shikani Murray has been all over it this quarter. Does a really good job to ensure no offensive toot-upper there for Rangiora. And yeah, they've got all the time in the world now, Mount Maunganui. Complete game control at the moment.
See the ball side to side. Broughton, nice fake. Step through. Tough shot, but commits the Hutter.
Does a good job there as well. They're coming out hot at her because she has shot well today, and then able to just get downhill.
I'm fortunate by Rangiora there because she's taking a shot over. She's drawn 3 defenders over some extended hands, but a bit too much contact there for the rest liking, and rewarded with 2 free throws.
I think we just saw one little reach from Abby Prattley. She removed her hand as soon as she did it, but as soon as the referee sees that, they'll whistle for it. And probably a tough shot for Karis to make over 3 defenders, so you don't want to be giving her free shots here as she hits that second Kuru Totsuku. 6-point lead now. Rangiora, a low scoring quarter, and that is almost never going to go to your teammate.
Yeah, long loopy passes. when the ball's in the air for that long, it makes it really easy for the defence to cover the ground, which is exactly what Mount is hoping for, as Rangiora to come back up for the basketball.
And Kyra, a little pull-up J, no good. Off to the races they go. Great pass in transition. Ooh.
Mishandled but saved. Anna Hardy, she has been everywhere.
Mel Bennett with a big smile on her face. She loves Anna Hardy.
Body on the line, never given up on the play. Bit of an errant pass here, we'll see on the kick ahead, but Anna Hardy never gives up. Chasing the ball down.
Cup high. Rangiora able to break it, but turn the ball over. And Coach Sam Watkins does not look happy with this group, and it is difficult for them to break the pressure without both Emma Lofhagen and Ashlyn Rain.
At what point do you consider bringing them in? 10-point lead, 12-point lead?
It's difficult, right? They're out of the ball game as soon as they commit one foul, and Mount Maunganui have done a good job at targeting them, knowing they're vulnerable.
Lassie on the right-hand wing, skip pass.
So she thought her teammate was a little taller than she is.
Yeah, I'd like to see, look, she's on the right-hand wing with all the space to her dominant hand. If they can get some off-ball action, create some lanes, and go to work a bit. Yeah,
she ate up in that second quarter with her penetration. I'd like to see that a little bit more. However, not super necessary for Mount Maunganui, as they are pretty comfortable in this momentum at the moment. Backdoor cut, well defended now by Mount Maunganui, cleaning up their defence a little bit.
Switch on the ball screen.
Olivia Lassie, great job there to wall. Oh, I thought she might get whistled for a foul. Luckily, she does a good job at walling up there, and you see good things happen when you stay vertical.
Keeping the hands out of the cookie jar.
Love it. Shamar Broughton here will run the point. Don't know.
Oh, right. Bit of a bump on the nose on their last drive. The old eyes watering and hard to see the basketball.
21 seconds here, plenty of time for Mount Maunganui. I'd love to see some action for Olivia Lassie to get downhill here. She has got a slower matchup. Karis Broughton will pull. Can't get it to go.
Offensive rebound by the Broughton twin. Up and in. Shamar Broughton.
Oh, and they are all over it today.
Saves the ball. It's an impressive play by Shakar Murray, but a little out of control, and Rangiora will do a good job of not bailing them out. This game is speeding up once again. Jagger, the kick.
Good, Ali Jagger.
Twin to twin. Or maybe sister to sister.
Sister to sister, mate.
Sister to sister, but.
So it's electric in this gym right now. The boys are banging in on their seats.
For as long as Lofhagen and Rain have been off, they're still only down 6, which is a manageable deficit.
Yeah, they've done a good job to, maintain this. Definitely not in control at the moment, but, to not have this lead extend out has been pretty impressive.
Dribble handoff. Oh, the hoop and the harm. It's a tough finish by Shamar Broughton to her strong hand, but a lot of contact coming across as we may see on the replay here.
You won't believe it, but these twins are 13 years old.
13 years old.
13.
It just makes it even more impressive that the stuff they've been doing all week. Mount Maunganui are going to be a competitive basketball team.
My goodness.
As we see an offensive rebound off the toot-upper and the up and in by Liv Lassie. And just like that, just mentioned that it was a manageable lead with 6 points and potentially out to 11 in a short space of time, and Liv Lassie finally gets a friendly roll from Mount Maunganui.
Yeah, they're starting to pull away a little bit here. Rangiora really struggling, especially offensively. Haven't really been able to get much. And well defended here. You can see there's a sick defense from Mount Maunganui. They're all over it on all bases. Air ball to end the possession.
Half-court shot is no good. Dominant quarter here by Mount Maunganui, winning it by 10, pushing their lead to 11.
Yeah, it's a difficult position for Sam Watkins to be in, considering his two best players, both on 4. You know, you can take the risk and put them in, but one foul and they're out.
It's almost getting to that point, though. If the lead gets any bigger, he's going to have to probably put them in earlier than we would like. Otherwise, the lead's going to get out of hand. But just a dominant display by Mount of athleticism in their press, offensive rebounds. The Broughton twins, Liv Lassie, Chikani Murray, Anna Hardy, as we take a look at what's going on the backcourts. Courts 4 and 7 we see. And
yeah, great venue we have here in Paradise North.
Lots of action going on.
Love
as
it.
We pan back to our court and we'll take a look at Mount Maunganui having a corridor about what they did well and what they can do better. And
yeah, Sam Watkins, obviously a hard task for him to have to adjust to this increased pressure from Mount Maunganui without his two best players. Especially Mount Maunganui, the offensive flow has just found itself. You know, in the second quarter they really struggled, but now they're taking a dominant lead and everything going their way.
So these twins, 13 years old, does that mean they could play under 13s as well?
Yeah, 14 in December we've been told by Mel Bennett, but so they'll have another go at under 15s next year, which is that's just like that doesn't seem real to me.
Hard to fathom, but
I reckon that'd smoke you one-on-one, Ryan.
Oh, well, look, they'll be much quicker than me, for sure. That's for sure.
Old man over here.
Yeah.
Now bright future ahead of those twins.
Mount Maunganui, Tauranga basketball. World's the oyster.
Absolutely, and obviously supported by a great family. Brother Shalom won MVP of this tournament back in 2019, and Salem Broughton, the middle brother, also a very talented basketball player. So, yep, they've got all the support in the world as they grow up.
And it will be Mount Maunganui ball to begin the fourth quarter as we see Ashton Rain and Loughagen back in the game, which Coach Watkins said, yep, this is worth the risk. We need to, we can't let this league get any bigger.
So Rangiora are in a 2-3 zone to start the quarter. Shikani Murray left open. Can't capitalise. Could be a smart move here and a good adjustment for Rangiora. Great penetration. Ashlyn Reen on her left hand. Great finish.
And just like that, you know, you see the presence of Rain back on the court, stopping a score and back to single digits.
Karis Broughton will try to go to work. Spin move. Can't get that one to go, but a really nice move. Watkins
hoping that this 2-3 zone will be less risky for their star players. Getting in foul trouble.
Give me that!
As Rain makes it immediate impact, gets the rebound here, and we'll see her go coast to coast. The spin move and one.
So Mark Broughton does a good job initially taking that chest bump, but a spin and then just a nice little reach. There's that discipline we talk about. Ashton Wren, yep, immediately making a difference, Ryan.
Potentially, if she can get this Koro Totoku to drop, the lead will be down to 6.
So you can just see the difference she makes for Rangiora. I wonder what this ball game would have been like had she been playing in that third quarter. Can't get that one to go, but Emma Loughagen crashes from the three-point line and gets the offensive toot-upper.
We talked earlier in the week about a rule you would change. How about giving a player or two 6 fouls? As Rangiora, a Koro Fifi Toru, and it's a 4-point game.
Just like that.
In 1 minute, they've come out and knocked down 7 points.
Olivia Lassie will have a go herself. Oh, that is gutting.
She ran away like Steph Curry thought it was going in.
She's like, thank you very much, I'll take that. But instead she penetrates on her left hand. A great finish there. And this elevated pressure in the backcourt broken well by Rangiora. Finds Ashlyn.
Yeah, good call there, I think. Hands are straight up, but can't get the shooter on the elbow. So we'll catch the replay here, but 2 free throws coming up for Rangiora.
Yeah, good job of Kyra to be that trail cut with all the momentum in the world. And Kuru Tautaku there. Could slice the lead to 4.
Thoughts on my new rule about a player or two getting 6-person fouls instead of 5?
I like it. We had that introduction into the Tauihi League. Everyone had 6 fouls this year, and it definitely changes that dynamic. You know, one of your good players gets 3 in the first half, but it's not as much of a worry. I think maybe you could have, maybe notify 2 players that are allowed 6 fouls in a ball game or something. Could be interesting.
Good block by Ashton Rain.
Risky.
Would you have the rule where you had to nominate before the game started? So you just probably go your 2 most influential players, or actually no, look, one of my role players, at half-time, she's already got 4. I'll give her the additional one.
I like the idea of doing it before the game. Just because it's kind of a cheat code if you can do it at half-time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Rangiora just fumbles it there.
Bit of a tough pass on the move to catch by Kyra Letham as Mount Maunganui force another turnover.
Not much in it, only 5 points and 8 minutes left to play.
We just saw Rangiora score 7 points in a minute, so it's certainly no big deficit to overcome as Broughton's long on the Kurawhiwhi Toru.
Emma Loughagan able to handle the pressure well. Backdoor cut from Ashland, can't get the ball though. Ball moving nicely for Rangiora, not really making a huge impact, haven't got in the paint yet. Emma Loughagan, a little side to side and a great finish.
Avoids the contact, up and in, 3-point game.
Yeah, the immediate impact from these 2 starters. Karis Broughton will have a look at it.
Same spot, same result, a little long on the Kurawhiwhi Toru, but Maunga with the offensive rebound.
7 seconds now, what can they cook up? Karis Broughton will go herself.
Slow game.
And offensive two-upper for the second time this possession. Yeah, silly rebounding foul there for Shamar. Don't think she's in any trouble. We'll see that one more time.
Maunga long off the mid-range jumper, bit of contact coming through as we see 3 personal fouls for Shamar Borden, but also Mount Maunganui on 3 team fouls with only 3 minutes gone, so potential foul trouble coming up again in the 4th quarter for Mount Maunganui.
Yeah, and it's going to be a little bit more of an issue if they get into the bonus for a close game like this, as we see a violation, 8 seconds. Mount Maunganui gifted a possession here. They could extend the lead to 5.
Felt like a quick 8 seconds, yeah. But I was looking to see what kind of foul trouble Shamar Bolton was in as a kick out, sister to sister.
Great
nice
find.
Extra pass. And again, long.
Yeah, not having a lot of luck from beyond the arc today.
Sticking in that left-hand corner.
Shakani Murray doing a good job slowing the on-ball.
Liv Lassie guarding Ashton Rain. Nice
backdoor cut. Once again. Kurawhiwhi Toru on its way. Good. Hadley James. Even Stevens.
A lot of attention paid to Ashton Rain right there, and ball watching back cut, extra pass. Nothing but net.
Olivia Lassie, the offensive two-upper, looks to attack. Travel call.
Good call. Good defensive positioning after the offensive rebound as we see the extra flood pass. We get a nice backdoor cut off Ashton Rain, flood pass. Everyone watching the ball.
Bang, bang, baby.
Yeah.
Timeout.
Didn't see who called it, but I would assume it'll be Coach Berridge. 11-point lead, it's all gone. All gone with
just
a bit
like
of foul
that.
trouble.
Just like that. Still 6 minutes to play, so heaps of basketball still left here. Definitely probably wanted just to regain his composure a little bit. Rangiora gone on a great run and have regained momentum.
And, one foul by Loughagan or Rain could really change the way Rangiora been playing. So I would assume Coach Watkins will say, look, stay in this 2-3 zone, it's less risky. Yep. Even if you have to give up the odd layup, we need you on the court, keep your hands out, because offensively they've really provided the spark.
They have, for sure, and we've seen about 3 or 4 three-point attempts from Mount Maunganui, none of them anywhere near. So if they want to keep baiting Mount Maunganui into taking those shots and they can't capitalise, you'd be happy with that as Rangiora. See the teams come back out here, and it will be Rangiora's ball after that travel call on Liv Lacey. Liv Lassie, rather, sorry. They've moved out of their 1-2-1-1, but they will have some full court pressure.
Ashlyn Rain doing a good job there, going to meet the ball. There's a bit of a semi-fast break, unable to be converted by Loughagen. Ball will stay with Rangiora, 16 on the clock.
Tough one for her. She's left-handed, so tried to put that one up with her left and had a little bit of trouble.
Baseline out. Rain coming to the top, should get a middle ball screen.
And I think that one, doesn't need it, but can't finish, unfortunately.
Mount forcing it to her left hand. Borden, right wing.
And a moving screen called on Mariana Monga, and I believe that's her 5th.
Bailey Putt looking to check in as we catch an action replay of the moving screen, and
fair enough.
Yeah, just that extra movement as the defender tries to go around. So good call by the referee.
Emma Loughagen able to handle that pressure with ease.
As the Mount Maunganui boys get the defense chance going, and Rain picks up her dribble, getting late in the shot clock here.
Yeah, no paint touch yet, so it's going to be a bit of a tough position. Somehow catches that one. I don't even know if that pass was meant to go to Ashlyn, but nevertheless.
Tough finish as Rangiora take a 2-point lead right on the end of the shot clock.
And still remaining in their 2-3 zone, covering all their bases. Shikani Murray, nice find. Oh.
And just like that.
That is so gutting.
Ashlyn Rain will have to take a seat as Coach Watkins calls a timeout to discuss the next 5 minutes without their key player.
Wow. So as we saw Ashlyn Rain, when she took a break in that 3rd quarter, their entire offense changed. So their entire offense became so much different without their key scorer. Luckily, Emma Loughagen's still in the ball game, but I think everything's going to change for Rangiora here. They're going to have to make some big adjustments offensively.
I did feel like Liv Lassie was a little bit out of control. Like, okay, you're going to your left, but she was going quite fast. If you're Ashlyn Rain, okay, you make it. I'm still in the game. Like,
yeah. And
particularly those blocking fouls. So, like, if I'm straight up, I can just go straight up. But if I have to move, risky.
It's risky, and obviously, like, very unfortunate for Ashlyn. However, Rangiora did a good job still being within 5 when Emma and Ashlyn were out. So you never know what could happen.
And you still got Loughagen there, and they'll look to Loughagen to carry the offense and really rally these troops to stay in the game. Like, not all is lost just because Rain is not in the game, and they've done a hell of a job to be in the lead at this point. Just the way this game has flowed with foul trouble for Rangiora and the hot and cold streaks and the free throws and all that stuff, as we see Liv Lassie shooting her first quarter toituku, which she makes.
A little bit more success from the free throw line now. Ashlyn Rain obviously not happy. Going to be a tough one for her to watch from the sideline. And no good on the second. Great hustle from Harper McDonald there.
Here come the Rangiora girls in a bit of a break and a lot of contact, no call, and last touch by Rangiora.
Probably
as we see Sam Watkins conversating with Regan Ashley about what just happened.
Rangiora a slim lead here. Maunganui, a bucket could put them ahead. And yeah, it was going to be a turnover either way with the pass or the travel. Wow, we've got a ball game on our hands, right?
It's exciting, isn't it?
Whoop-de-doo, what a better way to start your day. And this game has almost taken 2 hours. Ooh, that's a risky one. Rangiora able to maintain possession somehow.
Done well to get himself out of trouble there.
Bit of a Hail Mary.
Down to 10 on the clock as Loughagen shapes a shoot back to her right. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Bailey Putt caught moving late into Loughagen's path, and Loughagen will go to the free throw line, potentially extending their lead to 3.
I like how she's kind of taken some responsibility here, aware of her increased role with Ashlyn Reen out, having to put in some extra mahi. Emma Lovehagen actually had a break from the Rangiora team for a significant amount of the season just due to her personal reasons, but obviously has gone away, sorted some things out, and her injection back into the team has been influential.
Unfortunately cannot convert either, so we'll stay with a 1 point lead for Rangiora as Liv Lassie straight away down the other end, and again a no call, but
oh no,
good enough to get the shot up and in as Shikani Murray gets a warning for too close to the baseline as we see Liv Lassie coast to coast off the free throw rebound. Boomfa up and in.
Boomfa.
You get a bit of a smashing him, bro. Right there, a lot of contact.
Wow, I haven't heard that one in a while. Bring it back. So elevated full court pressure here, just in a man press, I believe. Shikani Murray looking to eat up in the backcourt. And she does.
Deflection there off the Lovehagen pass. Turnover. Here comes Lassie again.
Nice little handoff.
Getting into their offense.
Shikani Murray sees an inch of space and she takes that.
Turns the corner off the glass.
The second half has been hers. And Emma can't deliver that pass. Oh, and commits her fifth cutter.
Yeah, that's a bit of a frustration foul right there, unfortunately. She just kind of mishandled the ball and then didn't really need to commit the hutter, but unfortunately she's played a hell of a game, but that's the last we'll see of her for the last 4 minutes.
And I guess Sam had to take that risk, putting those guys in the ball game early. They got back in the ball game and
even took the lead, right?
Yeah.
But it's going to be tough here on out. But good defensive pressure right here. 3 seconds on the clock.
And
they get the stop.
Yeah, well done. Now it's about offense. You know, they haven't had a lot of luck these last positions, turning the ball over. They're going to have to get something working here. Alpha McDonald penetrating. Yeah, that's a tough shot. Good. Offensive two-dopper. Can't get that one to go.
Alpha McDonald. Oh, here's a loose ball.
Hadley James thought about it, but will leave it, and they will have possession.
I wasn't even sure who it came off. But we will stay with Rangiora ball. I believe they will talk about resetting the shot clock to the full 24. Should be a full 24 if it's backcourt. Regan Ashley will get it sorted.
And these Mount Maunganui boys electric in the crowd. The emotions are high at the moment. You'll have a full 24 here for Rangiora.
3 minutes 30 to go. Mount Maunganui with a 3-point lead. Rangiora ball.
Well defended by the Broughton sister. Rangiora struggling here.
Toru, long off the tapa.
Hannah Jagger.
Board.
Yeah,
nice. Good effort on the rebounds, and Hannah Jagger will earn herself 2 trips to the free throw line.
Clear as mud on that foul there by, I believe that was Shamar, and that's her 4th. So I think that Anna Hardy will come in and take her out of the game. Hannah Jagger no good on that first kudu tautoko. That would have been nice for Rangiora to have.
If we had box score stats, it would make for an interesting reading. A lot of free throws taken, a lot of fouls committed.
Yeah, on both ends as well.
Liv Lassie's missed a number of free throws. Rangiora, the team's missed a number of free throws. So points gone big in for both teams. There's little shake and bake.
Oh, give me that.
In her bag.
Plays with her breakfast. 5-point lead now for Mount Maunganui, and they have regained some momentum here. Their half-court defense has been great this last possession.
Nice.
And
unlucky.
That's gutting.
I like that flash to the high post and the cut off the backside, but mishandled pass, and we're going to mount a 5-point lead from Mount Maunganui, and we'll look to extend that here with this offensive trip.
And yet no more backcourt pressure for Rangiora. They've changed out of their zone defense, however, in a man screen coverage is a switch. Karis Broughton eats up, and a late rotation earns a foul.
Heavy contact there. Broughton hits the deck hard. Looks a little sore, but
Broughton could extend the lead to 7 now, and 2.5 minutes, it's not super comfortable, but with momentum and Rangiora's struggle offensively right now could be huge. I believe they've been scoreless for a significant period of this fourth quarter.
They came out and hit 7 straight. I think it ended up being a 13-2 run with that lead that Rangiora have, and then
I don't think they've scored since then.
They've had a couple of okay looks, but haven't managed to convert any of them, as the lead is now out to 7. Paris Broughton, the 1-2-2 trap back in effect.
Whoopsies.
We see a Falcon, a fortuitous bounce, and Rangiora with the no-look pass. Kyra Leatham converts the lay.
Yeah, that was a big bucket for Rangiora. However, Shikani Murray has an answer. No, she does not.
Full of confidence with her footwork.
Rangiora semi-trans at the moment.
Jagger,
great finish.
There we go, a little bit of a spark.
So every time you think Mount Maunganui pulls away, Rangiora is right there with you again, only within 3.
Enough pressure for Coach Berridge to call a timeout. I believe Berridge has 1 left.
I think Sam's got 1 left too.
Yeah, so one left each.
Yeah, so he had to take a timeout after Ashlyn Rain left the game. Obviously, they've done a good job to adjust now. Without both Emma and Ashlyn, their 2 most experienced players, they've managed to only be down 3, which is, pretty impressive. This group is a young group and obviously not the same skill level of those 2 girls.
Absolutely. Like, if we had box score stats, but you think maybe as we check out a solid afro in the crowd, Lofthagen and Rand's minutes, you'd be in the early 20s at the most, right? So they're playing a large portion of the game without their 2 key players.
And if you think, I've seen them multiple times throughout the year, Lofthagen and Ashlyn continuously play upwards of 30 at least. I'm sure Ashlyn's had a few 40-minute games, but definitely always 35 or more. So they've done a really good job to actually, only have gone down 10 at most, really.
And if you consider Mount's foul trouble outside of Mariana Maunga, they really haven't had the Broughton sisters and sitting for too long, and Liv Lassie only sat in the fourth quarter because she forgot to put her mouth guard in.
Whoopsie daisies.
The first quarter, not the fourth quarter.
Silly goose. Yeah, so Goon is what we also call them, back into their 2-3 zone. It was successful to start the fourth quarter, so why not?
Liv Lassie going to work on the left-hand wing, gets baseline, good defence, bit of a false shot by Lassie there, and here come
risky pass.
Oh.
I believe it's going to go Rangiora way. Yep, so maintain possession. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time. If they score here, could be within 1.
There's a defence chance come alive again between the Mount Maunganui bench and the Mount Maunganui supporters. Fakes the handoff.
And good kick out there. Kyra Leatham has 7 seconds to work with. Nowhere to go, and Mount Maunganui come up with the ball there.
Nice defence by Mount Maunganui. Gonna have to sprint back here, Rangiora. These twins are too good in space.
Nice find, good kick out. Very sensible basketball. They got the lead.
Decision.
Yep, they're in no rush at the moment. Shikani Murray does not want to go left.
Great recovery. Potential fast break there for Mount, and all of a sudden there's 6 seconds on the clock and not a lot doing up until this point.
The ball will go into the hands of Anna Hardy. Back to Shikani Murray. She's going to have to work. Olivia Lassie. Oh, whoopsie daisies.
$1 million move, and unfortunately could not handle the rock.
So yeah,
it's still Rangiora with a chance.
Yeah, timely turnover. If Rangiora get a bucket here, ball game could change.
You're going to have to make some good passes here as Mount continue the pressure despite only being up by 1 possession.
It's making me nervous. And Liv Lassie applying pressure. Great pass. Give me that, and this becomes a difficult position now.
1 point game.
And only 1 timeout for each coach. Ooh.
This is what we're come for. We love these close games.
Absolutely. And Rangiora are maintaining in their 2-3 zone. Shikani Murray looking to eat up. Well defended.
Yeah, really good defence here. Liv Lassie shapes to shoot. Broughton going to work. 2 on
Hadley
the clock.
James. If that goes. And, yep, managed to finish the job. Rangiora will have possession now. 40 seconds, so probably going to see...
Risky on that rebound. Anna Hardy almost had another massive offensive rebound. 1 point game here. Mount have got to be also careful because they're in the bonus. Any foul, they're going to the free throw line. Is a risky pass on the sideline.
Like we said, risky pass so many times today.
The heart and the mouth stuff right now is Rangiora search for a shot that they're willing to live with. Kyra Lethem, mid-range.
Oh! Shut the front door. Kyra Lethem takes the lead. First time they've had the lead since the first half.
Hand in the face, and we will check out the replay as Mount Maunganui have a chat.
Holy moly! And
boom.
Now Paul Berridge has used his last time out. What are they going to cook up here, Ryan? What are we thinking?
Look, hopefully a little bit of motion, kind of get the twins moving. Liv Lassie, you could perhaps use Liv. They're going to think, all right, Liv's going to take the shot. If you can use her as a decoy. Now the question is, do you inbound it in the back court or do you advance it to the front court, giving 7 seconds for something to happen?
What would you do if you're Coach Berridge?
I'm going back. No, being down. If it was tie game, I'd go back court.
Yeah.
Being down, I'd go front court. And I'm happy to actually take if it's a wide open shot earlier in the shot clock, giving me offensive rebound opportunities. And should I miss a quality look, I have a chance to foul and then also get another shot.
Yeah, I believe it's a fair assessment. It does look like Paul Berridge will advance to the front court. So 14 seconds here. Rangiora also 2 fouls to give.
I'm assuming they're in the zone.
Yeah.
So we're going to need a zone ATO.
And Liv Lassie desperate to get a bucket here. Can't get one to go, but does get the offensive toot up. And this could be huge.
Kura Fifi Turu, no.
I'm not sure what.
No. So referees have stopped the game because the fast shot clock lagged a little bit, but on the main score we got 10 seconds. So it should be a Rangiora ball baseline. And we'll look Mount to foul straight away, sending them to the free throw line.
And we'll be good to go. So
the only issue with these kind of Bluetoothy shot clocks is the lag if the controllers are too far away.
But handled well. I think
Coach Watkins calling his last time out, and it'll remain their ball. I would assume that they would talk about, let's get this ball in safely. They have to foul us.
Yeah, we're going to see that one more time.
As we'll see in the whole position here, we get Liv Lassie a step through, a miss. They fight for the loose ball, a kick out to Karis Burden, who's wide open on Nakura Fifi Turu.
That's a great look.
Yeah,
great look.
Liv Lassie shot a bit forced, but you still get a wide open three-pointer.
From a good shooter too.
Like, you live with that.
You can't be unhappy, totally. The only challenge here for Rangiora is inbounding the ball. You know, they've had a little bit of issues with the backcourt pressure from Mount Maunganui, but like you say, there has to be a foul to come as soon as they inbound the ball from Mount Maunganui. All they need to worry about is getting the ball in safely. And
ideally, you probably don't advance it, giving yourself more space.
Absolutely.
Now, the only reason you wouldn't advance it means you actually have to get it over. Have to get the ball over half because of the 8-second violation. So they've actually elected to advance the ball, giving them a smaller space to inbound it, but not the risk of getting an 8-second violation.
And all they have to do here is really just catch. Mount Maunganui, the ability to get a steal. Shikani Murray will have to foul.
Risky there, made no play for the ball. Could have been a potential unsportsmanlike.
Could be her 4th or 5th, I'm unsure.
In that situation, regardless of what
you have
foul,
to, right? Yeah. And Abby Prattley has some big kuru tautakus ahead of her.
Now, here's where the coaching comes in. has Paul Berridge run a home run play, no timeouts to get the ball down the court for a potential three-pointer or game winner, depending on if Prattley makes this. If she misses, they also got to make sure they get the rebound.
This is true. A lot riding here on this. Rangiora, a significant comeback without their two best players. Abby Prattley, ice in her veins. Shamar Broughton, the 13-year-old, can she cook up?
Needed three.
And a foul. You know, that's not terrible, because
tough. Yeah, so a lot going on here as we see the replay. Yeah, probably really needed a three there. You're going to have to make the first and potentially miss the second, because there's just not enough time to get back down the court.
And
still going to have to miss the second, tip out, catch and shoot, Korofifi Toru.
Very hard position to be in for Mount Maunganui. Yeah, you say the only option they have now is a miracle play, but of Russell Westbrook, Stephen Adams and Russell Westbrook-esque, but again, don't know how possible that is. And they will, but she doesn't hit the rim. And it's slim pickings now for Mount Maunganui, I believe. That
Steal in three, that's it. You've got to be up in the passing lanes, and maybe even a 5-second violation. Some really intense defense here.
And the foul. Time shouldn't have expired.
Be about 0.4 on the clock, but look, a fantastic game here that we've witnessed here at Court 5 at Central Community Trust. And Rangiora, despite the foul trouble, will go through to the top 8.
And like you say, it did look like it was going to go Mount Maunganui's way. They extended out to 11 points. They had all this momentum. And as soon as we saw Ashlyn and Emma leave, it could have been game over. But an incredible finish for Rangiora here. And a great display of basketball.
And the resiliency of this Rangiora team, particularly these role players playing, a large chunk in clutch time, crunch time, winning time without their key contributors.
And notably, these guys were third seed in their pool. So to have this prelim quarterfinal allows them to make top 8 despite being third seed, and the win is official now. A 4-point win for Rangiora, a huge comeback effort.
Jubilant scenes from the Rangiora bench. Credit to both teams. It was a fantastic game to watch and commentate. And
it was a pleasure.
Yeah,
it was a pleasure.
Congratulations to Rangiora.
Stick around now for the A-boys semi-final. Aquinas College and Manukura, I believe.
Yep.
Yes, Crystal Ledger-Walker will be replacing the great Double D. Thanks for having us.
Funding is a real challenge. We know that a lot of schools face that ongoing, and the reality is if you go to a lower decile school in New Zealand, you are less likely to be able to afford to participate in sport.
Obviously, having come through it myself with kids and being one of those kids myself who played sport, I know how much it defined who I was. And now being able to go, I can't fix it all, but we can help and try and give to those people who are going through tough times. It's a real privilege, but for us, we want to see others get involved in this. This is not a selfish thing for Apollo. This is about how can we get, whether it's construction or other businesses, to get involved in this.
There's a lot of things that kids miss out on, and so to have businesses step up and want to be involved and to help is a game changer for schools. It really is.
Well done.
Sport is about more than just the game. It's about going from teammates to best mates. It's the high fives and helping hands. It's learning when to back yourself or back your buddy. It's actually being excited to get out of bed early on a Saturday. Sport is about more than just the game. That's why Caltex is proud to help fuel school sports.
This is call to action. It was really hard to try and keep it together every day. I need some help.
Simple tools. Is he here with his buddy or is he up here with his hangers? For parents and me. Maite, tirohanga Māori. Kids don't come with a manual, but Nathan was. Ki whakaata Māori, me Māori Plus.
The sponsorship from New Zealand Carbon Farming has been fantastic for our sports teams actually who went away to tournament week. We're a community who's driven by sport, but often money and the cost of travel, accommodation and uniform can be a barrier for some of our students. And to come out with a new uniform for a number of sports, particularly our basketball teams who've been away at nationals, has been uplifting for the students and for our community. The support from the Carbon Farming has been wonderful.
Without them, we wouldn't look like this.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
This isn't about long-distance calling, technology, or living overseas.
We have one more bid. Thank you. And we are sold to the Kiwi phone bidder from Manchester.
It's about Bailey's finding buyers that others can't.
We want your community to be a part of your community. Keep getting all these feelings like it's never going to fit.
I'm so grateful that Clara has answered those prayers.
There's just always this bias away from our tamariki. We really need this done.
Alcohol compliance, it's a big thing, and we ain't gonna just stop because we're stressed.
Superkura, ki whakaata Māori me Māori Plus.
day, everyone, and welcome to day 4 of the Basketball New Zealand Secondary School Nationals. It's been a big day already, and it's just getting bigger. We have the Single A boys semi-final here between Manukura and Aquinas College. I'm Maya Williamson, and I'm with the star tall fern, Crystal Leger-Walker.
Pumped to be here, pumped for this game. It is decided time. We are trying to find a national champion at this level, and it could be one of these two teams.
Absolutely, and these two teams have had really great tournaments so far and some really talented young boys. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, for sure. We saw an energetic warm-up from both teams, a lot of dunks out there, so excited to see how this one gets started.
I don't believe we have any team lists, so we may just have to go, read out the players as we go. Aquinas College, lovely uniform.
Yeah, and we saw their girls team is over here also doing quite well, so seems like a strong school for basketball.
100%. The winner of this will go into the A Boys Grand Final, played tonight at 7:30 on the Fly Palmy Show Court versus the winner of Ruamata and Opunaki. So that is being played at the moment as well, and that'll be a good ball game.
And if you are watching, if you have someone that can't watch the game but wants to keep up with the stats, visit Basketball New Zealand on Instagram, watch the story, and you can find the live stat link in there. And
we'll be able to read some stats as we go, which is positive. I believe we're just sorting out a couple of shot clock issues, and it looks like we're all sorted, so hopefully the referees can give us the thumbs up. We should be good to go shortly.
Yes, we've had a very busy day. The game before this was a tight one.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm sure there's some sweaty buttons over there from that last game that just happened.
Absolutely. 2-hour long game and an upset for Rangiora High School girl team to go into the top 8. So could we see another upset here? I'm unsure. Manukura unbeaten so far, and Aquinas the only loss to Te Kura Kaupapa Māori o Ruamata, but only a slight 8-point loss there. So both these teams highly competitive, and this is the biggest game of the tournament for them so far.
Right, and there's some very experienced coaches for both of these teams.
Yes.
Obviously, Alex Stokovic has been coaching for a while. He's involved with the Phi program, which is implementing a boys professional team starting next season, which is awesome for the Tauranga area. And then Manukura, their coach is involved in the NBL as well.
Yep, the Jets assistant coach. Yeah, so a lot of coaching experience here, and probably the reason why these teams are they are here.
Right, and great opportunities for these boys with their coaches in that South NBL league. They might get a good look in.
Absolutely.
And the tip is underway.
And Manukura will come up with possession here for the first of the game. Devin Blake Kaiwai having himself a great tournament.
They go inside early. Oh, Aquinas quick hands, and they'll get the turnover to have their first look with the rock.
Kaya Lambert, their number 8, son of Stacey Lambert, the ex-Jets NBL star. Aquinas College position. Manukura in a man-to-man. Nice little pick and pop action there.
Right, and this Aquinas team can shoot it. I saw in pool play they were lighting it up from the three-point line. So
absolutely.
Manukura will want to shut that down.
Fast-paced game already early here in the morning. Blake Kaiwai has had a couple of 20-point games for this Manukura side.
And Aquinas getting out on the break early. We see Flavel settling it back down, getting them into their offense.
Great penetration on the right hand. Michael Wade, believe he likes to coin himself Money Mike. Ooh. Penetrates off the dribble and finishes through contact.
We like the nicknames. Money Mike, we'll see what he can do.
Nice action here. I really like the side-to-side action. Manukura forcing Aquinas to keep up with them, and a lovely finish from Blake Kaiwai. A really nice offense there. Ball goes into the hand of CJ Flavel. I believe he is a relation to the rest of the Flavel family.
Very strong name.
Yep, Judd told me that every Flavel in New Zealand he's related to, so we can safely assume.
Right, and if they're in the semi-final, definitely.
Yep, 100%. Huge block there by Manukura will earn them a possession, searching for another bucket. Nice little kick-on pass, no good on the Kuru 52 though.
Here we see Flavel again, takes the contact and finishes through.
CJ Flavel averaging 33 points a game, second in the single A tournament. And a great defensive play as well, however, just bullied and a really nice finish. Sukurepa, really nice finish on the inside hand. 4 apiece here with 7.5 minutes left to play. I like this catch here, but well defended. Micaiah Lambert picks that one off. Slam it!
Tukurepa getting to work early.
The intensity is really high already this morning. Backs it in. Kaimani Komoana. He is 4th in scoring in the tournament, averaging 24 points per game.
Aquinas with quick hands around the basket, but couldn't get that. And that ball will return to Manukura on the baseline.
11 seconds to work with here, so plenty of time, no rush.
And we see the coach there just directing what play he wanted. A little zip action by the looks of his action.
Yep, open catch in the corner. That's a great look for an open shooter. CJ Flavel will attack with pace. Absorbs the contact. Can't get the foul call though. No good, but cleaned up by Blake Kaiwai. Puts that one back in.
They're out and running today. They're pumped up for the semi-final. They know what's on the line.
Aquinas turn the ball over yet again. A really tough decision off 1 foot there for Money Mike. Blake Kaiwai eating up at the moment. Nice find. First foul call of the game after almost 4 minutes of play, so it's been nice, clean defense so far.
Yeah, no, I love how fast-paced this game is going.
Takairoa Mohi in the ball game now for a substitution for Manukura. Good find.
Just too long. Money Mike secures it.
Money Mike, look at him go.
That is the name of the game.
There's nothing beating that, I don't believe. A little bit of stagnation here, looking for a high on ball. Yep, nice pin down screen to get CJ Flavel a catch.
Go back inside to the post.
That's a really hard shot to make. Off balance, fading away. Really great defensive position from Manukura.
Flavel with the good defense there.
Nice little blur zip action to get Hakai Lambert going downhill. He will pull. All right, so fast pace to start the game. 5 minutes still to be played here. Kind of feels like we've already played about 8 minutes of basketball.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I love how the refs are just letting it play. Laying it up from the outside and penetrating in. That ball go to Manukura, and they'll try run a set here.
Both teams very willing shooters to start the game. Not a lot of success for either of these guys, but it looked like that's shots they're trying to create and shots they're willing to shoot. I like this little zip action they have for Hakai Lambert to try and go downhill, utilise his size a little bit. Great penetration, just can't get the English spin on that one. CJ Flavel looking to eat up. Great find.
That is a great extra pass for the open shooter at the top. Komoana knocks it down.
I believe he is a very talented sharpshooter. And nice shot form on him as well.
Right, and they're looking to get him go early. They're finding him inside. Obviously can knock it down from the outside as well.
Nice offense there. A little easy bucket for Manukura. Evens it up at 10 apiece. I hope things stay this way. This is looking to be a very promising semi-final. CJ Flavel handles that pressure easily.
Oh, corner three. Light him up from Archie Glubb.
First kudu whiwhi turu of the game. And Money Mike making Blake Kaiwai's job very hard. Good disciplined offense from Manukura here, taking their time. Now they only have 8 seconds to work with. Really good on-ball defense. Money Mike does a great job.
Yeah, can't get that little left foot fade away to go, but Money Mike down the other end.
Great
penetrating kick.
Bang, bang from the corner.
Right, 2 corner threes in a row. Got to get out there.
Manukura breaks the pressure quite easily. Ooh, I believe there was a tip on that one. Yep, so possession will remain with Manukura.
We see Manukura making some subs early. They're looking to get their bench going, looking to get everyone involved in this game because they can see how fast-paced this is.
Yep, for sure. These boys have to be fit. Ball back in the hands of Takairoa. Money Mike can handle the pressure.
Flavel sets it back up, comes off the handoff, downhill. Can they do it again? 3 for 3, same spot. That is hot.
Archie Glove making it pay, just sitting in the corner and happy to receive and shoot. 9-point lead now for Aquinas with 3 triples in a row. And a foul call there on Archie, a little bit overzealous on the catch there.
Yep, I like Lambert's work ethic inside. He's trying to get his team some looks, having some good movement, setting picks, trying to get a good seal.
They'll be desperate for a bucket here. See if they can answer for a kudu whiwhi turu of their own. No good.
Just short, but that was a good shot. Wide open.
If they hit 4 here, oh, that would have been huge. But CJ Flavel goes to pressure the ball to slow them in trans a little bit.
And we see Mohi just set it up, wait for his on ball, downhill.
Tough finish.
Right, over 2, doesn't matter.
That's a really nice finish and a timely bucket as they've gone down 9 but chopped it to 7 now. CJ Flavel, great ball reversal. Oh, Ko Moana with his second kudu whiwhi turu of the quarter. And he is a sniper. It's proving to be that way.
Right, this Aquinas team can light it up. Alex Stokovic is known for being a good shooting coach, and obviously he's worked with them a lot on that.
And Ko Moana says, get that out of here. And in retaliation, Manukura commit a foul. Not a lot of fouls, only 3 in this quarter for the game, for the teams combined.
Yeah, they're playing a good, clean defense. Everyone's moving their feet, and honestly, they're doing a good job of moving the ball.
100%. Ko Moana proving he can do it from everywhere.
Right, give it to me on the outside, give it to me on the inside, doesn't matter, I'll put the ball in the hoop.
Early 12-point lead now for Aquinas. However, Manukura has an opportunity to chop it to 10.
And I like Mohi's aggressiveness to get to the rim, to make the refs make a call. That's 2 times in these last couple of possessions that he's got himself in there, scored 1, and obviously drawn the foul and got himself to the line on this time.
100%, and his team is definitely struggling to score at the moment, so he's doing a good job. Kind of taking that offensive load on his back a little bit. Rewarded with a kudu tautaku there. An opportunity to close this gap to 10. 1.5 to go in this quarter. Oh, short rim. Money Mike gets up. Like this little guard-to-guard matchup. Mohi and Money Mike. Nice way to ghost that screen. Ko Moana utilises his shot fake.
Takes the contact. Can you go again?
Oh, he's tough.
Yeah, and he gives a little stare down at the end of that basket.
I like that one. He's very multi-dimensional at the moment and very hard for Manukura to be able to stop. Great pass.
Just a bit short on these threes right now, but I'm sure they'll go as this game develops.
Oh, whoopsies. Little trip there from Ko Moana. CJ Flavel says, give me that. I believe that's their 5th kuru whiwhi toro of that quarter.
Yeah, and you can feel it. They're hot. Their bench is up. They've got the 3-point celebrations going. Money Mike. Oh, just fumbles that ball, but still got it back.
And in the corner, Money Mike. Not so Money Mike.
Right, gets the rebound though.
Number
Try
6.
again.
Oh, that would have been crazy. And yeah, I thought we might have seen a timeout from Coach Tiatoa Tamata Frost of Manukura, but obviously trusting his boys to be able to regain this little bit and maybe saving 2 for the second quarter.
Riding this wave a little bit. Oh, but tough pass there. Flavel picks that off. Straight to the rim. Great finish. 14 seconds left in this ball game.
So big lead for Aquinas early.
That's a great
Lambert,
cut.
yeah.
Good back cut. Player goes middle. His defense lunges a little bit. Right behind him. There for the easy lay.
CJ Flavel. That will not go. I believe Manukura should be at 15 now, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. Either way, big lead for Aquinas now. Almost 20 points, and I think that is... Sorry, just having a quarter with Mel Bennett over there. So it is 31-15 now for Aquinas. Really big clinic in the first quarter. Speaking of the legends, we're going to head and read the Aquinas team list.
Right, let's see who these shooters are for Aquinas, knocking it down. Number 3, Michael Wade, obviously we've already dubbed him Money Mike. Number 8, CJ Flavel. 6, Zachariah Bauer. 2, Yam Benedict Tabud Long. 11, Kai Money Kromoana. 10, Archie Glub. 9, Dan Day. 5, Toby Harry. And the coach, Alex Stokovich, and assistant coach, Laura Wade.
Great team listen. We should be able to head over to Manukura if I'm not incorrect. And we will see number 0, Awatia Burton. Number 6, Takairoa Mohi. 5, Elijah Manel. 7, Devon Blake Kaiwai. 8, Hakai Lambert, son of Jets legend Stacey Lambert. Number 10, Tukaripa Nakora Nimrota. 11, Latrell Logan. 12, Tipine Harrison. 13, Nathaniel Bell. 14, Riwi Himoniti Tipiti. And 15, Isaac Bell, coached by Tiatoa Tamata Frost, who is a Jets assistant coach and also son of Manawatu basketball legend, the late Joe Frost.
A lot of big basketball names out here, a lot of experience in these coaching staffs. And yeah, Aquinas was able to open it up at the end of that first quarter, but Manukura will be looking to make some adjustments and get themselves going on this offensive end.
And we know it's only been one quarter of basketball. I think we ourselves have seen multiple comebacks when people come down from, 15, 20 down. So anything is possible. And with a hot start like that from Aquinas, they're bound to take a lead similar to this.
Right, and anything's possible in semi-final time.
100%.
We see Manukura going into a zone, a 3-2.
Yeah, just wanted to cover all the bases of the perimeter, I'm assuming. Still managed to find their 3-point shot as Aquinas, and they have not cooled down.
Man, Toby Harry, corner 3. Aquinas is loving those corner 3s.
Great penetration here from Blake Kaiwai, who had himself a tournament, and a good deflection from Money Mike. Blake Kaiwai with multiple 20-point games this tournament. Looking to get the ball in his hands, possibly. Aquinas eating up.
Right, Flavel has quick hands. He's got a few deflections and steals this game already.
Komoana, just rims out. But that is a high-quality shot for a guy who's already hit 3.
Yeah, and we see once again Flavel getting his hands to it.
And instructing his teammate just to relax. They're in no rush now, and they have a very comfortable lead at the moment. Good feed inside. Yep, all over it. Manukura a chance now in transition. Flavel tries to get his hands in that one, but not successful.
Right, very active hands. Wanted to get the travel call there, but Manukura will put it away.
Nice ball movement here. Swinging the zone side to side. Money Mike will find Komoana on a short roll. That is great basketball. And an offensive two-dupper for Komoana there. doing some work early. I'm loving the ball movement.
Right, if they hadn't knocked down that corner 3, I would just say those are almost automatic now.
Yeah, for sure.
Good hands.
Yeah, well done anticipating that one, but gives it right back away. Kuru Whiwhitoru. Oh my goodness, it is a clinic today.
Right, Harry is feeling hot. They're all looking to line it up from deep.
And already almost 40 points, and we're only 2 minutes into the second quarter. That is a high-scoring game. Mohi going to work.
Right, and we see on the baseline the Manukura girls here to support their boys team. They want a national championship coming home with them. They'll be trying to get some cheering going, get this team back on track.
And we're just seeing a bit of lip between Mohi and Money Mike there. He drew the foul on Money Mike and talked some smack of his own. But Money Mike just pointed at the scoreboard, which is a great retaliation.
Right, I am loving Mohi's effort right now, though. He's trying to get his team going. He's clapping them up. Great board there from Lambert.
That is a huge board.
And that's what they need. They can't give Aquinas too many extra looks. They give them one shot, hope they miss it, and let's go attack down their other end.
Oh, wow. Give me that. Right. That's a lovely move from Hakaya Lambert.
Almost through the whole Aquinas team. Spin around you, cross past you, lay it in with either hand.
Thank you very much. Great skip pass and an extra to the corner. Couldn't hit 3, but Komoana is going to work.
Yep, and they get a foul call. This is their first time at the line this quarter.
See that one more time. Komoana is doing some serious work on the boards, and those boys are all over him. Rightfully earns a trip for a pair of Kuru Totsukus, and he is automatic. Believe Crystal's got some live stats for us there. Oh, haven't quite updated.
I'm trying to get these live stats going. But we're a little bit lagged behind on those. But either way, if you just tuned in, if you've been watching the whole game, Aquinas is hot.
Yeah,
that's all you need to know right now.
How many have they hit? Like 8 or something like that?
At least.
Hakai Lambert, good job. Really nice give and go action there. Blake Kaiwai, that's a high quality shot. Aquinas very patient offensively. Good find in the corner. Would like to see a paint touch in this possession. We haven't really got the ball to the other side of the court. But Komoana going to work.
Goes back to that right hook. That one is good.
Yep, he's doing a very good job, and a multi-dimensional player to go to work inside and has knocked down 3 triples.
Yeah, and it's super tough when all 5 players on a team can knock it down from the outside.
How do you guard that?
Right, it's especially tough when you're in a zone as well and have to get out to the shooters, move with the ball. We see a mix-up on the sub just there for Manukura, but they get it sorted and they have 5 back out on the court.
Great find in the corner. Aquinas doing a great job at moving the ball. CJ Flavel holds it there for a little longer.
Have a little pose, watch that go in. Yes, I'm feeling good. My shot is looking great.
I'm interested to see an adjustment possibly from Manukura. I don't know if the zone is necessarily how you want to be covering Aquinas right now.
Right, but Lambert goes to work. That spin move going left, finishing with his right is dangerous.
Manukura now with a nice steal. They've got an opportunity to break the 20-point deficit here if they possibly can. A little bit stagnant though, not a lot going on, and Blake Kaiwai will call for an on-ball. Good kick. And they'll get a Kuru Whiwhitoru of their own.
Right, Nathaniel Bell lining that up. He missed a couple early, but got that one to drop.
Yep, he'll be happy that they can finally get going of their own. Komoana catching the ball in that short corner area. Oh, that is just lovely. The ball movement of Aquinas. These are obviously a well-coached team.
Right,
very
and Lambert just able to get a fingertip to that one. You can feel Manukura getting up. Their fans are cheering loud. This momentum is starting to turn. So we watch Mohi here Just slow it down. Watch his quick change of pace coming. Right by Money Mike, draw that foul, finish inside, and he's back at the line for the third time this game.
And this little bit of beef going on between Mohi and Money Mike increases. Mohi has some words about that one, but that is exactly what you love to see in games like this. And now the lead only at 14.
Right, and he's even taking his mouth guard out to make sure he definitely hears him.
CJ Flemel no good. So Manukura, you know, the tie kind of turning in their favour a little bit now. Aquinas cooling off and Manukura finding their rhythm. Mohi, great find. Money Mike does a good job to minimalise that, and a good defensive position. They'll come up with the ball. Ooh, a little up and under action there.
Right, get Lambert in the air, finish on the other side, and that is a timeout from Manukura. They want to talk about it. They want to make some adjustments.
We'll see that one more time. Money Mike comes down here, delivers a really nice bounce pass in transition. Could have been a dribble, but, you know, we'll go with the gather step.
Right, you know, we love a gather step. We're in the Asia region. There's a lot of those.
Yes, we do. Coach Tamata Frost, interesting that he's called his first time out after a quarter and a half. You know, I thought I might see one possibly a little bit earlier as Aquinas started to get hot. But you see now they got a little bit of momentum. Aquinas killed it a little bit, and he's unhappy with his boys. You know, he wants them to put their foot down and capitalise a little bit more.
Yeah, and they have started to tick away this quarter. They're back down only 16 now. They're starting to put in the work. Before that last possession, Aquinas is kind of just sitting in the paint on defense. They're daring them to take those outside shots.
100%.
And yeah, they're getting the ball off the rebound and just running.
Yeah, they've done a better job as well to engage them a little bit more now. Penetrating nicely. Mohi's doing a really good job being aggressive, whether for his own or for his teammates. He's doing a very good job at that. And you can tell they've found their rhythm a little bit more. And Aquinas have slowed down a little bit, haven't been as hot as they were to start the game, which Manukura are thanking the Lords for.
Right. But it is a 40-minute game of basketball.
Yes, it is. We've got a lot more basketball to be played. This game going a lot faster than the game previous. Not a lot of fouls being occurred here. Only 3 so far between both teams with 5 minutes to go. So a fast-paced game today.
Right, and that's what we like to see. We're coming towards the end of the tournament. These players have been able to adjust to the refs, who have been doing a great job so far. And they're letting them play and run.
Oh, misses the bunny, but a great take.
Little spin move.
And
that one will get called.
There you go. I like that he's looking for that, and he did a good job to kick out. But Manukura will get position here, and they could bring it back within 14.
Definitely be trying to get a score on this possession. Reward themselves for the good defense they're playing.
Great matchup here, Money Mike and Blake Kaiwai. He'll set a down screen for Hakai Lambert to go to work. Mohi can't get that one to connect. Wow, Blake Kaiwai comes out of nowhere.
And that's what they need. Some more offensive rebounds, some more chances with the ball. Extra possessions matter.
Oh, and one!
Lambert is great at that. When he's in the corner, sees someone driving middle, if his player takes one look at the ball, he's behind them, back cutting, and that's a great delivery.
100%. You see them go to sleep a little bit. Money Mike trying to look for him, but he just can't. And Blake Highway does a good job to elevate, looking like he's pulling there, and then at the last minute deliver it to Hakaya. That was very impressive, but he can't get the free throw to go. Aquinas will be searching for a bucket, gone a little bit cold.
All right, Manukura trying to be a little bit bigger, arms out on this zone.
Komoana just eating up inside and draws a foul of his own. I feel like he's at about 4 O-boards already so far here today.
Yeah, and he's getting it done inside for Aquinas right now. Komoana is really the only one rebounding and working in that paint.
Going to have to go inside a little bit more now. You know, Aquinas have cooled off from their hot start, so they're going to have to find different ways of scoring. I'm sure they'll find their rhythm once again, but you can't just rely on that three-point shot, you know, especially if they're not going down. Komoana extends a lead to 15, and Manukura will have a position here. They've got a lot of momentum coming now and finding an offensive rhythm.
Right, we see Dylan just wiping his hands off.
And again, that cross-screen action, can't get Hakaya open, but Blake Kaiwai will receive the ball back. Great find. Ooh, a lot of air on that one. Someone open a door in here or something?
Yeah, the wind picked up. We felt it. Felt my hair breeze.
We got you. Aquinas here now, wondering if they can come up with something else. Great find. No, they will not.
Yeah,
Money
really
Mike.
gone cold.
So they've gone completely cold. However, Money Mike is cleaning up on the O-boards. That's 3 in 1 position for the smallest player on the court.
Right, extra passes all around. Corner 3, too long. Money Mike's there with the tip.
It's 4 offensive two-uppers this position. And Mohi is looking to be a problem.
Yeah.
We'll see that one more time. And yeah, this is lovely ball movement. They deserved that one to go.
Yeah, and we just see that shoulder there. Tries to draw the flop or the charge call, but doesn't get it.
Great find in the corner there. But a good defensive play. Yeah, Manukura defending them very well now. Aquinas going cold. In the corner, Money Mike all over it. Hakaya Lambert. Yep, that's almost automatic for him.
Yeah, I love the little cross-screen action. They're running for him to get the ball. It's hard to cover.
Yeah, that's
obviously Aquinas is a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a tough coverage on that cross screen. If you don't switch it, he's coming open every time.
And especially it's because it's so close to the basket. If you do chase over, you don't have a lot of time to recover. By the time you're recovering, it looks like he's already in a shot. And he's no good on that. Kuru Tautaku.
Right, and we see Money Mike taunting him a little bit, clapping that up.
I love Money Mike's attitude. Great to see. And no good on both of those. So those would have been huge. Lead still at 15 for Aquinas. I like that Manukura extending their pressure a little bit. Komoana happy to continue to shoot despite a not a lot of success. They'll slow things down here, and that was easy pickings for Aquinas.
Yep. Need to value the ball, need to get good shots.
A lot of early kudu 52s here for Aquinas. I wonder what Alex feels about this. You know, not a lot of success.
Oh, good hustle. Just went on the line. Ref picked it up.
See that one more time. Obviously, Aquinas working overtime, and we love to see the boys get on the floor for the ball here in the semi-final.
Yeah, big game. National championship is on the line. They want to be getting a medal. This is where it starts.
And that cross-screen action happening again, but well defended there. Money Mike recovering for a second. Boom. Kuru 52 is good.
Right, Blake Kaiwai heading up from deep.
Tough for Money Mike as he covered that cross screen. They had to cover a lot of ground to contest that. Would have been nice if his teammates helped him out a little bit. And
it's almost the second bank shot he's gone for this game.
Crazy. Aquinas, though, gone dead cold after a hot start, but still settling for the three-point shot.
Right, and still have a decent lead in this game.
Blake Kaiwai has the hot hand. What can he create? Nice kick out. And it's a tough finish. Nakura Nimarota with a really tough finish and a timeout. To no surprise, called here by Alex Stokovic.
All right, they've drawn it back. Watch this replay again. Rips baseline, not much time left on the shot clock. Little hang time in the air, gets it up and over and in for Aquinas to go back to their timeout and start worrying about 10 points in this ball game. 1 minute to go. Liking how this is going.
Yeah, so Aquinas obviously started hot and they had a huge lead, but now Manukura have chipped away at that and made it a lot more competitive. I'd like to see Aquinas. Yes, so we just pan over and we see the Aquinas girls head coach and co-captain Sophie Rogers, dad Mike Rogers.
Right.
They will be in the Single A girls grand final this afternoon.
Getting ready, right. Supporting their boys. Both teams here have a lot of school support for them. Obviously, the Aquinas girls will face Opunake tonight at 6 p.m. You can watch that here on the live stream. Again, they'll be battling it out to go one better than they did last year and
absolutely.
get a medal.
And it would be cool if, you know, their boys team could also get there as well. But first they have to get over this hump of Manukura. Ball will be with Aquinas here, and I wonder what offensive adjustment Alex has made coming out of that timeout. You know, they were settling for three-point shots and they haven't hit one in several minutes, so it'll be interesting to see kind of what they can chef up here. Money Mike enters the corner.
Right, and Aquinas.
Great cross-court pass. So another Kuruwhiwhi Toru, but it's completely cold now for Aquinas. They can't get anything to go.
Yeah, 40 seconds left in this ball game. Manukura will want to be dropping this lead back down to single digits.
Has a look. Not contested really at all for Nathaniel Bell. I thought he could have pulled that.
Goes straight to the hoop.
Come on. Blake Kaiwai is coming alive and he's letting them hear it.
Right.
8 points.
Yeah, that's exactly the type of momentum, and this is the score they want to keep going into halftime. They want to stop Aquinas from scoring right here. You hear the defensive chants in this gym.
They've got to shoot it, and they cannot get it to go at the end of the first half. Wow, what a comeback.
Yeah, Manukura showed a lot of heart, a lot of fight. As we mentioned, this is a do-or-die game. The winner of this goes to the national championship. Both teams want to be there. They are fighting hard. A little bit of lip going on, but we love the lip service.
Yeah, we love to see it. And this is a high-pressure game. A lot riding on the line. Aquinas still with a slim lead at halftime, 46-38. It's going to be a great second half of basketball. We'll come back after a little break.
I just want to thank New Zealand Carbon Farming for taking the initiative and supporting schools like ours.
It's really important they have that outlet to come to kura for another reason other than curriculum, and for some reason in our water our kids just breathe sport, and having that resource here makes life that much more enjoyable and they can keep doing what they're good at.
Having this funding, being able to use it specifically targeting sport is hugely beneficial.
We had to make sure from the beginning, yep, this is what we're going to do and we're going to go all in.
And it was us.
So I was so determined to have this pepe.
Puro pepe, ki whakaata Māori me Māori Plus.
This isn't an ad about four-wheel drives. It's about knowing the place, as well as the locals.
We found the place. That's a good start. Built by my great-grandfather 20 years ago.
Hey! Sport is about more than just the game. It's about going from teammates to best mates. It's the high fives and helping hands. It's learning when to back yourself or back your buddies. It's actually being excited to get out of bed early on a Saturday. Sport is about more than just the game. That's why Caltex is proud to help fuel school sports.
Funding is a real challenge. We know that a lot of schools face that ongoing, and the reality is if you go to a lower decile school in New Zealand, you are less likely to be able to afford to participate in sport.
Obviously, having come through it myself with kids and being one of those kids myself who played sport, I know how much it defined who I was. And now being able to go, I can't fix it all, but we can help and try and give to those people who are going through really tough time. It's a real privilege, but you know, for us, we want to see others get involved in this. This is not a selfish thing for Apollo. This is about how can we get, whether it's construction or other businesses, to get involved in this.
There's a lot of things that kids miss out on, and so to have businesses step up and want to be involved and to help is a game changer for schools. It really is.
The bait is over.
What I can almost guarantee is there's going to be some good fish here today.
Tuna in every 2 days.
I was pretty excited actually. Went from 0 to 100 real quick.
For a real good time.
All guns blazing.
Oh.
Yeah, my technique, it was me. Not.
Tude, ki whakaata Māori.
Another day in paradise.
No mai, haere mai, and welcome to the second half of this A-Boys semi-final game, and it has been a good one. Aquinas with a slim lead now, 46-38, but a massive comeback effort from Manukura to close that gap. What a first half it's been, isn't that right, Crystal?
Yeah, massive first half. Aquinas started off really hot, like you said, knocking it down from outside, but yeah, did win a little bit cold come that second quarter. But yeah, I'm interested to see how the second half goes. Will Aquinas come back out hot after this little break, or will they still need to go through it? And we see on your screen the awesome referees that we have who have been doing a great job of calling this game. Blake and Leo are out here doing an awesome job.
Yeah, they've been very consistent and allowing a lot of physicality. And I think we have received a link for the updated live stats, so hopefully we can kind of start to fuel those through a little bit here. See Miles Pearce in the shot there, and New Zealand legend, genius of the game. My live stats not updating either, so
yeah, no, we'll have to keep winging it, keep calling it how we're seeing it. But just a little bit of context for you. CJ Flavel is one to watch for. He's been averaging 33.4 points in this tournament so far, which is second in this league. And Komwana for Aquinas as well, chipping in with 24 points per game. And we've seen them get going this game already.
Absolutely. And just notably, Aquinas losing one of their starters. I think he is on holiday in the USA at the moment. So they're short-handed, yet still performing very well. Good ball reversal for Manukura to start the half. Looking offense is good here. A little bit of a runner.
Oh,
nice
good bounce pass. Lambert works that baseline very well. We saw it from him in the first half. When he has players catching the ball in the middle, driving to the middle, he slips behind his defense for some easy lays.
Absolutely. Lead only at 6 now for Aquinas. Oh, Hakai does a good job at anticipating that, trying to pick that off, but I think just got a little bit of a hand in the back.
Yep, and it'll be Aquinas ball on the baseline. They'll look to get into a set here and look to execute.
Finds him in the corner. A very willing three-point shooting team, but they haven't had much luck since their hot start, really, and Manukura just allowing them to keep taking them. They're going to bait them into the three-point shots for as long as they were willing to keep take them.
Yeah, and Labnett would be flirting with, I would want to say, a double-double here. He's cleaning up the boards. He's getting it done for his team on the offensive end. Great hands from Aquinas as they push the break.
Nice cross-court pass. CJ Flavel has had some luck early, and there he goes. Finds his rhythm once again. Lead goes back out to 9.
Right, showing why he is the second leading scorer in this tournament.
Sometimes you kind of just need to see it go through a little bit, right? And his teammates as well. I'm sure they'll find a bit of rhythm after that make.
Manukura probing the defense, driving in, kicking out from 3.
Oh, no good. Hakai Lambert hustles for that one, but can't keep it in play. CJ Flavel is a speedy Gonzalez there. Oh, and that is a tough finish.
Yeah, seeing him with the VS step. It's almost like a Euro step into the defense, outside, inside, take the contact, finish through you.
Especially with the left hand, you know, the non-dominant hand. Ability to finish through contact, incredible. Blake Kaiwai with a bucket of his own.
Right, like that little push-out dribble away from the defense, gets himself to the rim.
Ooh. Loses his defender on a cross, but very far off on the Kuru Whiwhituru. Money Mike, I think, will earn himself his 3rd foul.
Yeah, Flavel has some golden hands for the Aquinas team. He gets his hands on a lot of defensive tips, a lot of steals, and as we see there, can handle the rock with the nice cross to shake his defense off.
We love to see it. Not much backcourt pressure here for the Aquinas guards. I believe I don't even know if they've actually made a sub yet, so probably not wanting to exert a lot of energy in the backcourt.
Right, and that might be why they've gone cold from deep. Obviously, this Manukura team is tough. They're getting some good looks as they just get a defensive tip and turn it over there.
CJ can't get that one to go. Well defended by Manukura to stay vertical and not give away a foul. It's been a fast game, you know, almost 3 minutes already passed in this quarter. Mohi is back in the ball game now, trying to make a difference for Manukura.
Yeah, he's an energy player. He got them going on their run in the first half. A lot of bodies on the floor, grabbing his arm there on the ground.
Yeah, I believe Blake Kaiwai just got in a bit of an entanglement with Komoana. We're going to see that one more time. Both of them just contesting healthily for the board. But Komoana a little bit bigger than Blake Kaiwai is, so it's a hard hit to take.
Yep, it's tough when someone that big falls on your limbs.
Yep. Not the best time. I think we've both experienced that probably a few times.
Right, but love the hustle nonetheless, and as we've been saying, this is a top-notch game. They need this win.
Absolutely. CJ Flavel decides to pull. A little bit of hesitation, probably helps with the short rim. Mohi finds a shooter in the corner. Komoana will look to go in trans. That's a great find. Trail cut. Komoana able to get his O-board.
Lambert, good defense there, keeping his arms up, but couldn't secure the rebound on that miss.
13-point lead for Aquinas. 6.5 minutes of ball left to play. I love that zipper action to get Hakaya going downhill, and they just can't defend it.
Yeah, no, Lambert has had some great spins. As I said, spinning from his right to his left is dangerous. He's done that 3 times and scored, I think, almost every time.
Especially over 2 bodies as well. Entry pass picked off. Komoana will shoot with some space. Unsuccessful, however.
Yep, Aquinas still trying to find their rhythm.
Mohi, little blur cut there to get Hakaya going. Unhappy with that one. CJ Flavel will go in trans, and that's an athletic finish.
That is, got up. Mohi was chasing hard, tried to get the pick from underneath, didn't matter. Flavel got the job done.
Still an 11-point lead, less than what it was, and Manukura staying in it. High on ball there, decides to reject. Blake Kaiwai will pull. So not a great shooting effort, unfortunately, for Manukura. They look like they're taking rhythm shots that they're used to shooting, but they just can't find any success so far.
Yeah, as that 3 goes down for Harry, that's his 3rd from the corner.
So it looks like Aquinas finding their rhythm a little bit more now, much to the dismay of Manukura. Great ball movement here. I like the side-to-side action, shifting the Aquinas defense. Blake Kaiwai takes advantage of it by penetrating. However, I believe, did that hit the rim?
I think it did. Trust our bench, it did.
Right, no arguments, so I'm definitely wrong there. Blake Kaiwai, again, can't get it to go. And is he going to throw it down? CJ Flavel and Aquinas up 16.
Right, we need to see a replay of that dunk.
Yes,
Aquinas getting out in transition. Kick it up. CJ Flavel is like, see me up there. I'm flying. Let me get my team rolling again. Up 16 with this timeout.
Thank you very much. CJ Flavel coming alive now. Oh, and interestingly, the first sub for Aquinas College, I believe, has just been put in the game.
Right, and they're not connecting from deep. The way that we've seen them score come this 3rd quarter is out in transition. So they're looking to run a little bit, getting their sub in. First half, a little bit nerve-wracking to come in at this time of the game.
It definitely is, and, you know, he's got a lot of big shoes to fill. However, why not, right? These guys need a little bit of a break. They've been running non-stop. It's been a very fast-paced game.
Yep, and it has been a very long tournament.
And interestingly enough, like, they still have another game if they win this, you know. So you don't want to exert too much energy, because still another game to play tonight at 7:30 if they do win this one.
Oh, the final is tonight at 7:30.
Yeah.
That is a quick turnaround.
Yeah, exactly. I think just with a couple of extra games than the girls, they have to play the semi-final earlier in the day.
Oh, well, makes sense that Aquinas looking to get some subs in. They have this little bit of a lead. They feel like they can get their bench in, and they're going to need it because, having a final tonight, that would be the big money game.
Absolutely. Some nice cross-screen action there. Hakaya Lambert defended well. Mohi penetrates and finishes well.
Mohi has been a standout for me for this Manukura team, chipping away, you know, when he gets his opportunities and when he's getting downhill.
Nice find. CJ Flavel in the corner. Can't connect on that one, but a wide open look you can be happy with.
Aquinas going inside, back out to their scorer. Can't get it done.
Huge rebound, but Money Mike comes up with the ball. CJ Flavel uses his shot fake.
Money Mike sees
that is a great pass. Come on, give me that.
Right, Flavel looks back at his bench, gives him a little, I don't know who they think I am. I'm the second leading scorer in this comp. Come guard me.
Is anyone going to put a hand up? Or?
Right.
But great find by Money Mike as well. Got him out of rotation and a great find to a shooter. Well defended.
Lambert hustling hard, gets a fingertip to it.
CJ Flavel does a really good job not to gain possession in the front court. But Mohi, he just can't save it. But I love it, the hustle, the back tip, and then tries to save it inbounds. Karpai.
Right, and he's showing some great hustle on both ends. Obviously, very aggressive to the rim on the offensive end and hustling hard to try to get that tip for his team there. 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. They want to chip away at this lead going into the fourth.
See what they can shift up here. 15 seconds on the clock. And that's a great screen for Komoana now.
Nice little baby hook over the left. It is good. Manukura bringing it up here, looking to get a set.
Our live stats still not working, unfortunately, so we're going to have to soldier on without them. Huge rebound by CJ Flavel.
Tries to set a little screen up the court. Defense gets right around it.
Komoana. Oh my goodness, hand in his face, but it don't matter.
Right, you cannot see me take what I want.
And lead now at 22. So just a moment ago, it was a close ball game. But Kudu Whiwhituru's from Aquinas has earned themselves a massive lead.
Yeah, and particularly from their two leading scorers in Flavel and Komoana.
And Mohi can't get one to go for himself. Aquinas, all the momentum in the world now.
Mohi thought about going for that intercept, decided not to.
Komoana looking to eat up inside. And Lambert just coming across late, I believe. He just kind of put his arms down a little bit, came out of his cylinder. We'll see that one more time.
He did read that well, though. He could see he was going to spin back. Definitely came down over that.
I think he would have been safe had he kept his arms straight up. He did a good job to anticipate that, right? And he's probably the only guy in the court who can really contest Komoana properly with his size. However, a little bit too much.
Yeah, but Komoana can't get that first one. Will he get the second?
No, he will not.
Maybe a good foul.
Yeah. He knew what he was doing.
Right, Komoana has been getting hot. You do need to slow him down somehow. Maybe that foul will do it.
Little runner action there to get Mohi in the corner. And they'll get that cross screen going once again. But Aquinas covering it a lot better now. Hakaya really hasn't got a nice catch to go to work down low in a few positions.
Yeah, and they're just not delivering that ball where he wants it. Obviously, he has shorter players on him. He'll want that ball up high. Do not bounce it to me. Get it to me away from the defense.
Possibly could take like another extra second to allow him to establish his seal over a smaller player and then deliver the pass. Komoana doing a good job getting the defense up in the air. 7 seconds now. Money Mike will pull. Not very Money Mike today, unfortunately.
Right, Money Mike on rebounds.
Mike did a good job there to stay out of foul trouble. He's on 3. Can't really afford to have him out of the ball game. CJ Flavel, and that is the pass of the game.
That was beautiful. Little up fake right by his defense. I can jump, but I'm not going to over you today. Deliver it to my teammate who will get it done.
Hakaya Lambert bullying his way through 3 defenders and gets the finish to go. A glimmer of hope for this Manukura team, down 22.
Yeah, and very good job by him to keep that ball high, keep it away from defense, away from these pesky guards.
Money Mike penetrating, finds CJ, and a great extra pass. That would have been punishing if it went Akaya Lambert got to have about 15 rebounds right now.
At least. He's cleaning it up for Manukura, and they need it. They can't keep giving Aquinas second chance looks. And there's 30 seconds left in this ball game. 12 seconds on the shot clock.
Great extra pass. Akaya Lambert thinks about pulling. Defended well by CJ Flavel, and yep, he knows that's a foul. Does this right thing by helping his opposition up. See that just one more time. Oh, we'll just see Alex. An action shot of Alex coaching. Legendary man he is. Akaya Lambert, no good on the first. Kuru Tautaku, I don't know if he's had a break either.
Yeah, no, he hasn't, and he has missed a few from this free throw line, so this is going to haunt him after this game. But as we mentioned, a lot of basketballs to be played.
Oh, and that's a shame. I believe Manukura have only rotated 7 guys themselves as well, so these guys are running tight. You know, it's desperate for them today. Great find. 7 seconds. No good on that one. Can they get a last minute heave? But they strip him clean of that.
No, Aquinas has quick hands. You have to protect the ball whenever you're around them. They are getting a lot of deflections, a lot of tips, but still a lot of work to be done here for Manukura, and they still can go on a run. We saw it in that second quarter. Can they do it again in this fourth?
It's not over till it's over, like we say, but Aquinas do sit comfortably, 70-48. We're going to have to see a big change for Manukura. I would love to see them go to a man-to-man, and I feel like it's the time to just throw everything out there. You've got to make some wild adjustments in a position like this. You can't continue with what you're doing and expect it to work. You know, they're down 22. I feel like this is the time where you can throw out a crazy adjustment. If it doesn't work, you adjust again, but I felt this is the time to do it.
Yeah, and I'd look at shutting down CJ Flavel in particular. If he's not the one doing the scoring, he's the one making the extra passes, making the assists, making things happen for his team. They need to shut him down, and then the next assignment is obviously Komoana, who's also been hot. But those are the 2 players for Aquinas that are getting it done for them right now, and the reason why they have this lead.
And interestingly, these guys did play each other in the qualifying tournament prior to Nationals. Manukura finishing 6th in that tournament and Aquinas winning it. So definitely still a grudge match, and Manukura would have come across these guys before. They've obviously tried their best to do what they can, but it has been tough, and the Aquinas shooting has been out the gate.
Yeah, when you start the game that hot and, you know, get a lead like that early, it is hard to chip away at it. And as we've seen throughout this game, that has been the case.
And although they have cooled down, still shooting at a relatively high clip, with a few big ones to kind of kill that Manukura momentum early in the third quarter there.
Yeah, and they are getting a lot of deflections and tips and making a lot of defensive stops to keep this lead as what it is.
And we have our sub back in, Archie Glubb. I believe that was Zach Bauer with a few minutes there. Did a good job to hold his own, but Alex wants his starters back out there.
Right, he'll be looking to get this lead extended, start this fourth, and then give his players a little break.
Komoana, a rare air ball, but earns it right back and can't get that one to finish. Obviously unhappy with that. Manukura, a opportunity now. Mohi uses the in and out on his left, and a great finish.
Right, and that's a good sign for Manukura. He was the one that got them going in that second quarter. Will that layup get them going here in the fourth?
Obviously he had something to say again, takes his mouth guard out. Manukura look like they have, I think they remain in there. Oh, CJ. It doesn't matter what defense Manukura is in, he's going to make them pay.
Right, CJ Flavel obviously was a part of the New Zealand under-16 boys camp. He's experienced, he's played at a high level, he's trying to lead his team.
And there he is, the man himself. Woo! My goodness. His second throwdown of the game.
Right, he is hyped up, he is showing one he can fly. Add those to my highlight reel. Check me out, know my name.
I'm CJ Flavel, BT Dubs.
Right.
Could possibly be earning himself an MVP title. Have they win this game and go on to get the gold medal? And Manukura just have no answer as we speak.
Yeah, Mohi's strength is getting downhill, getting to the rim, getting to finish through contact, get himself to the line. He should be trying to do that right now.
Absolutely. High post catch for Komoana. Great spin, a shifty move.
And decides to go up on the right-hand side away from the defense, using that rim to protect the ball and to stop anyone from blocking him. But doesn't matter, he got pushed anyways and will find himself at the line to take some easier shots.
Missed the last pair of free throws, so he'll be wanting to knock these ones down. A little bit too much on that one, but he gets a second kuru tau tuku. Looks good and is good. A 26-point lead, now for Aquinas. Manukura gonna need to make some big adjustments. Zipper action here, switched, Money Mike all over that one. CJ Flavel. Offensive foul called on Mohi. CJ Flavel disagrees.
Yep, he's asking the ref, hey, was his feet set, were they outside that charge circle? The ref will go convene with the other. And I love that refs do this. You know, they take the little feedback. Let me just check with my other partner over here, make sure I get this call right, because we know how big and important this game is.
Absolutely. Mohi has some words to say to CJ. It looked like a friendly encounter there, though. And so we will see the offensive foul charge go ahead. And like you say, it's a trusted decision, right? Two referees have come to discuss about it.
Yeah, and we see Mohi and Money Mike down there, the two M&Ms having a little combo, but it's all in good spirits. They giggle and laugh afterwards, so we love to see it.
It's just the way the ball game goes, right?
Yeah, no, and especially guards get a little bit,
definitely
chattery up the court.
Love to see it. I think we have an injury, actually. I'm unsure actually when this occurred, but someone just down on the baseline there. I'm not actually 100% sure who that is.
Yeah, we totally missed that. But it has been a physical game, has been high-paced.
So we'll go back and lighten the mood a little bit with CJ Flavel's slam dunkaroo. Look at him go.
That was his second of the game. We see him show a little flex there as we get this game back underway. Manukura comes up, little head tap action, try to get Lambert downhill.
Great ball movement, able to get Blake Kaiwai going downhill, but well defended. Mohi asks for a screen.
And as we see, every time Manukura comes in and comes down the court, Aquinas is camping in that key, making it really hard to get into the paint and score.
CJ extending their lead now to 28, nearing a 30-point lead. A very hard deficit for Manukura to work back on.
Right, only 7 minutes to go in this ball game. Can Mohi get it done from outside? Yes, he can. Finally gets one to go.
He'll be happy with that. But still a lot of work to do here. A 25-point deficit. Aquinas, all the game control, all the momentum, and all the time in the world. Money Mike gives us a little bit of a jelly.
Right, he's feeling good.
Mohi, this is a matchup we like to see.
Manukura trying to get back downhill again. As we see, paint just filled with white uniforms.
And Lambert, he does such a great job at that, right? Blake Kaiwai penetrates. All eyes turn to him, so Lambert back cuts. He's got probably almost 10 points off of that so far today.
Yeah, great court awareness. Obviously a high IQ player. Gets it done in multiple ways.
Great find and another great extra pass. CJ, oh, the ball movement on this team is incredible. I'll tell you that. That one deserves to go. Money Mike, offensive toot-upper.
That's what I'm saying. Here's money hands. The ball comes to it. And here we have our little M&M matchup.
Doesn't look happy with that there. Big lead though, 25 points, and time is not slowing down.
Yeah, 6 minutes to go until we find out who is moving on to the national final later tonight at 7:30.
And unless Manukura can pull something out of the bag and adjust, it looks like Aquinas will have a trip to the grand final. Great take, a nice kick out. Elijah Mohi, step back, Bobby Jack, no good.
Here we see Flavel.
Oh!
He is killing it. Before we saw a great highlight pass from him. That one might be one better. Little show and go on that cross. Behind your back. Teammate, please make me look good.
He knows the cameras are on him and he knows we're talking about him right now. Give him the ball. Give him the ball. Komoana.
Right, extra pass. Let me get another assist. I want a triple-double. Dunks, assists, rebounds, steals. I do it in all different ways.
He's doing it all for sure. Manukura look very defeated at the moment. Blake Kaiwai, a nice little finish in there. Good to see they're still trying to get their looks. Still trying to get his own. The M&M duo here. High ball screen. Finds the corner. Komoana will pull.
Lambert gets his hands to that. Tips it to his teammate.
Oh, in a bit of a danger zone, Blake Kaiwai. Well defended, Money Mike. Great kick to the corner. Nice little stop and pop there. Manukura, a good little bucket.
Yeah, and I like that look for them. As we mentioned, you know, Aquinas is camping in the key. Just stop and pop that right over him. Get some arc on it.
No good in the corner there. Money Mike. An O-board. He's got quite a few O-boards for a guy of a small stature. Komoana bullies and can't get the finish to go.
I've loved watching this little matchup between Komoana and Lambert. Big bodies going at it. Both can shoot the three. Both attacking the rim.
For sure. Both two dudes likely for the tournament team. Ooh, little spin cycle, but can't get the finish to go.
Right, and he's disappointed about that. He knew that was a great move, got to his spot, just a little bit too much Weet-Bix.
I like that one.
Right, I saw that from you. Heard you say it yesterday.
Comes off the give and go, and a good find. CJ Flavel still chilling down there. Nice little floater, and we'll see a timeout called, to no surprise, by Manukura. Tiatua Timatsa Frost wants to have a word with his boys.
Yeah, still a large deficit. This will be the last run they can really make.
Yeah.
They need to turn it around right now. Otherwise, Aquinas is running away to the national final.
And even if, you know, because it's such an unlikely deficit to claw back, you still want to finish respectably. Still have a game to play later today for the bronze medal. And you still want to give these guys a good competitive finish.
Right, and on your screens right now, you see the matchup between Hamilton Boys and St. John's. Obviously a very big rivalry down in the Waikato and a very big crowd down there. And also shout out to our Girls Got Game pop-up store.
Yeah.
You can see the hangers there on the right. Get your merch online. It's for a good cause. We're obviously trying to elevate the women's game here at Secondary School Nationals.
Make sure you go and get your merch. Also, I believe that St. John's and, was it Hamilton Boys you said? I believe that is a preliminary quarterfinal as well. So, a lot riding on that game, but it does not look very close now that I've looked at the score.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Over there, if you're wondering, 71-49. We don't know who to, though.
I'm going to assume Hamilton Boys, but I also have no idea.
Yeah, no. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes 30 to go in that game. So whoever is winning looks to be taking that one away. And back to the main game, the one we care about here. Manukura versus Aquinas. Manukura looking to go quick. Nice move and one.
Give me that, says Hakaya Lambert. He has been instrumental and the biggest part of this Manukura team. Interestingly, CJ Flavel on the bench now. He's done his dash, he's done his work, and he'll earn a nice little break before the grand final this afternoon.
Right, not if Lambert has anything to say about that. Finally gets his free throw to go. That's what they need, some three-point plays. They need a big stop here. Cut away at this deficit, especially while Flavel is off.
Nice ball movement again. High post catch for Kai Moana. Lambert just so unhappy again. I think he just got his hands in there a little bit. So Kai Moana doing a good job at making Lambert vulnerable and forcing him to foul.
Yeah, that's tough. It is a big body matchup down there between those two. Can't get the free throw to go though, and he has missed a few from there. So, you know, Lambert might know that. He might be thinking that.
And good on the second.
Right, make me eat my words.
Lead out now to 26. Looks like Aquinas are going to be pretty comfortable to end the game here.
Good little back cut from Muhi. Can't get it to go. Gets the offensive rebound for the kick out.
And another offensive two-upper there for Manukura. Another miss for Mohi. He's had a couple of close ones.
Right, and he wanted that foul call, but doesn't matter. Get back on defense. Let's try to get another stop.
Does a good job to recover there. An energy player, that's for sure. And Aquinas with all the time in the world here. Zach will pull. Kuru, Fifi, Toru.
Right, pulls out the three-point slingshot arch to his bench. He's like, you guys know I can do this. You watch me do it at training all the time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I've just subbed in and I'm going to do it again.
Right,
Thank you.
Put me on this stat sheet. Coach Alex put me in the game earlier, please.
Thank you. No good on that corner, but Hakaya Lambert working down low. He has been impressive today. I would have loved to see his stats. I feel like he's got almost a triple-double, definitely a double-double.
Right, we'll have a look back at those stats after this game because he has been impressive and so has that guy.
Give me that. Ko Moana just eats up.
Right, and we'll watch that replay again. Nice little pick and roll. Money Mike, give me the ball. Go through two. Finish, give me 2 points. Here I am, back at the free throw line. Can I convert?
You can just not guard that, really, can you?
Right, and there we see those money hands.
And another foul given away. I feel like that might be Hakaya's fifth.
Yep, he's definitely getting up there with the fouls, and that is a massive loss.
He is out of the ball game for the last minute and a half. Commits his fifth foul on that penetration there. And we're going to see two more Aquinas bench players coming in here.
Yep.
So Toby Harry will earn himself a break. And I believe Ko Moana as well earns a well-earned break. He's had a big day today.
And they'll have an even bigger day later tonight, come final time. Oh, nice little look-away pass. Can't get the three to go. Muhi pushing the ball, pushing the pace. Goes up, elevates, gets himself back to the line. He is great at doing that.
We're just going to try and find out to see who has won. I don't know if the game is finished, but the other single A boys semi-final has been played at the moment. Romata and Opunake. And the winner of this will obviously go on to play the winner of that tonight.
Right, which looks to be Aquinas. If Opunake wins that other boys semi, that will be two Aquinas teams, two Opunake teams in the final for this league. And yeah, those schools will be very happy with their coaches, with their players, and what they've been able to do at this tournament.
And if it is Tikura Kaupapa Māori o Romata, Aquinas and them have already played, and Romata got a good win. So it'll be a grudge match had that be the final later today.
Right, and we see these boys battling hard, finishing this game out strong. 40 seconds to go.
Yeah, Manukura doing a really good job at staying competitive and continuing to compete despite the deficit.
And Aquinas, Money Mike, corner three. Can't get it. Good tip out for the break. Will we see him get up?
Good
I'll
finish.
just lay it in.
I like that. And it looks like Aquinas will just dribble it out here. And here we have it. Aquinas College breeze their way to the gold medal match with a great win, 93-67 over Manukura.
Yeah, definitely looked dominant in this game. And they'll be very pleased with themselves, and they will go away, get in the ice baths, recover, because they have a massive game tonight at 7:30.
Make sure you tune into the final at 7:30 on the show court. They will play either Rumata or Opunaki in a heated grand final match.
Yes, we can't wait for that one. Quick shout out before we get off the stream to New Zealand Carbon Farming, Whakaata Māori, Caltex, obviously Basketball New Zealand, and Bailey's for being sponsors here, and Apollo Projects.
Got to get all those in there. Thank you guys for having us. Noho ora mai rā.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this isn't about what we wore back in the day.
we're going to go now. Going once, going twice, no more offers. Sold!
It's about being trusted to get a better result for our clients since 1973.
Funding is a real challenge. We know that a lot of schools face that ongoing, and the reality is if you go to a lower decile school in New Zealand, you are less likely to be able to afford to participate in sport.
Obviously, having come through it myself with kids and being one of those kids myself who played sport, I know how much it defined who I was. And now being able to go, I can't fix it all, but we can help and try and give to those people who are going through really tough times.
Hey. Sport is about more than just the game. It's about going from teammates to best mates. It's the high fives and helping hands. It's saluting when to back yourself or back your buddies. It's actually being excited to get out of bed early on a Saturday. Sport is about more than just the game. That's why Caltex is proud to help fuel school sports.
I just want to thank New Zealand Carbon Farming for taking the initiative and supporting schools like ours.
It's really important they have that outlet to come to kura for another reason other than curriculum, and for some reason in our water our kids just breathe sport, and having that resource here makes life that much more enjoyable and they can keep doing what they're good at.
Having this funding, being able to use it specifically targeting sport is hugely beneficial.